Salut à tous mes petits loups, nous voici de retour sur la solution française de Black Mirror 2 sur PC. Et du coup pour le dernier chapitre de la solution, ça va tenir en 5 chapitres, donc bougez pas. Je m'envoie un petit tabac des familles, parce que tu connais. Hop là. Alors là, accroche-toi bien mon loulou, parce que ça va être une joyeuse pute. Je préfère tout de suite te mettre au courant. Je monte un peu le son de ce bordel. Allez, c'est parti. Début du chapitre 5. Alors, Darren se réveille près du vieux phare et commence à avoir des visions. Inspectez l'arbre pour voir la mère de Darren. Comment ça, l'arbre? D'accord. Quel arbre? Celui-là à gauche?
It says Fuller. What's Fuller's grave doing here?
Ouais, donc attention, là le mec on sait pas quel type de drogue il prend, mais ce qui est sûr c'est qu'il se drogue sûr.
We'll see about that. What the hell was that? Did I see a ghost?
D'accord, donc là, alors attends, parce que c'est vraiment un merdier sans nom. Hein. Darren se réveille près du vieux phare et commence à avoir des visions. Inspectez l'arbre. Quel arbre? C'est ça le problème aussi. Ah non, putain de téléphone de puterie de merde. Non mais le truc, non mais il se fout de la gueule de qui finalement? Voilà. Arbre. Ah voilà, c'était celui-là en fait. Donc le gars, on se demande quel type de drogue il prend. Parce qu'on en veut nous aussi, c'est ça aussi.
Darren? Darren, is that you?
Mom, what? But you're
Not my son anymore.
Ah oui, carrément.
But I...
Ok, et ensuite... Alors attends.
What the... I don't believe it.
Ensuite on regarde le phare. Et après le mec il va carrément encore s'évanouir pour se réveiller dans un autre endroit. Donc le gars est plutôt dans la tourmente, hein, clairement.
Ah!
Ah, ce fils de pute de Boris, wesh. What the fuck, lui? Mais tu veux quoi, cousin? Ah oui, il est... D'accord.
Ah!
Je suis bien content, j'ai reçu ma petite tasse Resident 4, les gars. Bon, elle est un peu flinguée, hein, je t'avoue que... Je pensais que c'était un peu mieux fait. Regarde, ces bâtards, ils ont laissé du blanc ici. Putain, vous auriez pu recouvrir tout le mug quand même à 9 balles, le putain de mug. Allez, c'est reparti pour une petite cutscene. Et on se réveille à l'ancienne académie. Oh putain, je me souviens de ce passage. Oh, je me souviens de cette pute. Alors, un truc, les gars, que vous remarquerez, on n'a pas été encore au château de Black Mirror dans tout ça, hein. Black Mirror 2, on ne met même pas une fois les pieds dans la propriété, c'est putain de chaud. On la voit... Oh là là, comme il marche.
Were you having a nightmare? What? Who are you?
I'm Ralph.
My name's Darren. Where am I? Is this the old academy?
Donc là, il y a un long dialogue.
Mr. Bubby and I live here.
What are you two doing here? You and Mr. Bubby.
We live here.
You've already said. But, is there nowhere else you could live?
No, the evil house where we used to live doesn't exist anymore, and we didn't want to go back there anyway.
Could it be that you once lived in Sir Robert's sanatorium?
And Mr. Bubby too. He protects me and tells me what I have to do.
It's good to have a friend.
And Mr. Bubby says that all the time too.
Did you see the big fire at the lighthouse?
Yeah, I like fire.
You wouldn't have liked this one.
Angelina was here. She came, and then she went, and then she was here again, and then there was someone wearing a white mask, and then there was fire.
Hold on. You know Angelina?
Yes, she was here a lot.
So, there was Angelina and a man with a mask, and then there was a fire?
Yes. First we hid ourselves because it was thundering, and the bad man wasn't supposed to see us. But then the fire had shone so nice, we just looked. I like fire.
Yeah, and then?
Then the fire went out. The rain put it out. Then you came. You were calling out loudly, but I didn't know what. Then you fell down and stopped moving. Mr. Bubby said I ought to get you into the dry.
Tell Mr. Bubby thanks from me. That was a good idea.
Mr. Bubby says, my pleasure. We don't often get visitors here.
What happened then?
Then the police arrived. We don't like them. They wanted to take us away to here. Then along came a really nice black car. It looked a lot different from the police cars, or the cars we sometimes see in the village. It looked kind of old, but it was very nice and shiny. But it wasn't there for long.
Did you see who was sitting in it?
No.
Isn't it dangerous here? The ruins look like they're in danger of collapsing.
Sometimes stones do fall down, when it's stormy and there's thunder, or if the wind's blowing wildly. But then we always hide anyway. Mr. Bubby is scared of thunderstorms.
Are there good hiding places here then? Maybe some hidden rooms or passages?
We always hide ourselves here in our house. Nothing can happen to us here.
Yeah, sure. You said that Angelina was here quite often.
Yeah?
When was the first time she was here?
I don't know.
Approximately. Around about... What do you reckon?
100 years ago?
Huh. And what did she do here?
She had a very careful look around at everything, and then she found our house. She said she was looking for something. A door that led under the ground.
When she was here yesterday and disappeared for a short while, where was that?
I don't know. Mr. Bubby wanted to make himself nice for her and didn't look.
Mr. Bubby wanted to make himself nice for Angelina?
I think Mr. Bubby was a bit in love with her. But he could never bring himself to tell her.
And now, it's too late.
Maybe he'll tell her next time, when she comes to visit us. You think she'll come and see us again soon?
That's, I don't know, Ralph. Perhaps. You know Black Mirror Castle?
I've never been there. I think there are bad people that live there. Sir Robert lived there, and he was bad.
Yes, he was.
Our friend Samuel used to know the castle.
Samuel Gordon?
He used to help me and Mr. Bubby. I liked him. But then when they shut down Sir Robert's wicked house, they said that Samuel was a wicked person as well. I don't believe that. Sometimes you do things that are wrong, but you don't mean to be wicked. Wicked voices make you do it, said Mr. Bubby.
I need to get going, Ralph.
See you.
Ok, donc là, tout de suite, dans un premier temps, on doit photographier la pierre qu'elle a, je crois. Hop. Voilà. On va faire les choses dans l'ordre cette fois-ci. Ensuite, il faut aller à droite, examiner l'échiquier qu'on voit là vite fait devant la porte. Putain, et je me souviens de ça. Vous allez voir, ça va être un sacré sac de nœuds cette affaire là aussi. Ouais, à chaque fois tes photos sont réussies, mec. On est au courant.
The raven flew out of a crack in the rock. There might be a cavity behind that.
Ok. Alors, on examine l'échiquier déjà pour constater qu'il y a 4 trous où on doit placer 4 pièces d'échec.
There are 4 recesses. I can see some remaining bits of black and white coloring in between, like a chessboard. A stone pedestal with a chessboard. If this is supposed to be some kind of chess...
Dans les herbes, on trouve direct la reine.
Hey, what's this then? It's a little stone figure. Looks like a chess piece. It's the queen. These stones look a bit weird somehow. They don't look like they've all fallen like this just by chance. It looks like they've been stacked up. There's a chess piece lying there. That's gotta be a pawn.
Ok, donc dans le tas de pierres, tu récupères un pion également. Je finis d'inspecter, sait-on jamais. Bon là, la porte, on n'a pas besoin de l'inspecter tout de suite. On sait très bien que c'est un bordel de pute, donc on est au calme. Faut retourner voir Ralph. Donc Ralph, pour ceux qui n'ont pas suivi, les gars, c'est celui qui se trouvait dans la cellule à côté de celle de James. Qui parlait comme ça, là, tu sais. Avec Monsieur Bobby. Mais bon, la version anglaise, là, elle est dégueulasse hein, par rapport à la version française qu'ils nous ont fait dans le premier. C'est chaud. Hein.
Ralph?
Hi, Darren.
Je crois que le 3 est en anglais aussi sous-titré, les gars. Et le dernier, le tout dernier qu'ils ont sorti, est en français, si je dis pas de conneries. Hein.
I saw a raven there a short while ago.
We don't like him. He's always screeching and flapping, and he steals things.
He steals things.
He once stole the lid off one of our cans.
He likes shiny things.
Me too. And it was our lid.
Ok.
Do you, by any chance, know anything about the chess pieces that are hidden somewhere around here?
What are chess pieces?
Little figures that are kind of kings, queens, castles, and knights. They're usually small and made out of wood. But I'm looking for bigger ones made from stone.
Mr. Bubby found one like that. It's a horse, a really nice one.
Hey, cool. Would you lend it to me?
It's Mr. Bubby's toy.
And would Mr. Bubby lend it to me?
Mr. Bubby plays with the horse. If you take it away, then he'll have nothing left to play with.
I understand. But what if I brought him something else to play with? What is he like playing with?
With horses?
And, what else?
Mr. Bubby likes music. Maybe you can get him something he can play music on. You can get him a piano.
That could be a problem. About the horse figure.
Have you got anything you can play music on?
No, but perhaps...
Mr. Bubby would like something that makes music.
Okay. I need to get going, Ralph.
See you.
Donc n'oubliez pas les gars d'épuiser l'intégralité du dialogue avant de vous barrer. Ensuite on retourne au vieux phare qui est là. On a une photo à prendre et un bout de papier récupéré dans un tronc calciné. Alors attends parce que... Photographier l'herbe brûlée, nom de Dieu. Donc voilà, on va déjà la photographier direct. Ensuite, direction la porte du phare pour examiner les pierres qui se trouvent à gauche. Et prenez le roi. Prenez aussi le couteau planté dans la poutre de bois. Attends. Prenez le bout de papier qui se trouve sur le tronc. Quel tronc, ma gueule? Ah, note, ok. D'accord, donc on va lire ça. Ça nous explique l'emplacement des pièces d'échiquier, les gars.
It says, the king went north, the pawn went south, the queen... I can hardly read the rest. And the knight to the... something ST. The words on the note are partly smudged, but there is... The king went north, the pawn went south, the queen... I can hardly read the rest. And the knight to the... something ST.
Ok, direction la porte du phare. Vers Willow Creek. Herbe brûlée. Comment ça là? Ah oui, d'accord, couteau.
There's a knife sticking out of the wooden beam. It looks like someone's been carving into the beam. With little talent, but a lot of patience.
Prenez le roi.
I can still see her. The charred body hunched so unnaturally.
C'est quoi qu'on voit là-bas au loin?
Never be able to forget this image my whole
On
life
dirait une
long.
espèce d'archipel en ruine, ou je ne sais pas. Ah, l'académie. Ah, bah l'académie, c'est là. D'accord, c'est là où il y a Ralph. D'accord, très bien. Carillon.
They look like they've been hanging there for decades. They sound eerie.
Attends, mais où il est le pion?
The fire didn't spread much. The grass was already wet before it rained. Those bastards covered her in gasoline and put a match to her. I hope she was already... Hope she didn't have to suffer too long. When I get my hands on these guys, I'll avenge Angelina. And I'll avenge myself. They've taken away the only person that still meant something to me. Wind and rain will wash away the ashes. The grass will grow. In a month, it'll look as if nothing ever happened. But no one will forget Angelina. I'll make sure of that.
D'accord, mais ça ne me dit pas où se trouve la pièce d'échiquier. Attends, attends. Indiquer les positions. Attends, parce que là...
The words on the note are partly smudged. But the king went north, the pawn went south, the queen...
D'accord, alors attends. On a récupéré le bout de papier qui se trouve sur le tronc. Il indique les positions des pièces sur le socle de l'échiquier. Photographier l'herbe brûlée. Aller vers la porte du phare. Examiner les pierres qui se trouvent à gauche. Ah, fissure. Putain, la vache. Faut le voir, hein, le bordel. Ok, nickel. Donc maintenant, on a récupéré le couteau. On retourne à l'académie.
I wonder who put the chess piece there. It can't have been sitting there between the stones long. It's not been weathered at all and looks brand new.
Ok les gars, donc là on retourne à l'académie. Où est-ce qu'elle est l'académie? C'est ça? Putain, le château il est là, wesh. Willow Creek, ça c'est le site sacrificiel, wesh. Alors attends. On retourne à l'académie, on utilise le couteau sur les buissons. De quel buisson? Ah d'accord, ce buisson là. La buissonnade, wesh.
I'll cut a little piece out of a branch.
Voilà, donc... Ensuite, on réutilise le couteau sur le bâton pour fabriquer une sorte de sifflet.
If you hit the bark with a hard object, like with a knife, then the bark loosens itself from the wood. Then, with just a bit of pressure, you can push the piece of wood out of the bark. Just cut a slit in the bark here, push the piece of wood back in a little, and there you go, a whistle.
D'accord, donc on a un sifflet maintenant. On va donner donc le sifflet à Ralph
Hello,
pour récupérer
Ralph?
ce putain de cheval.
Hi,
The
Darren.
Horse.
Hey, Ralph! Have a look at what I got here.
Wow! That's much better than a piano.
And smaller, too. Now, can I just borrow the horse for a short while if I give you the whistle for it?
Okay.
Ok, on a récupéré cette maudite pièce d'échiquier. Donc là maintenant... Ah ouais, l'autre il siffle là-dedans comme un enculé du coup, évidemment. Ok, alors maintenant, les gars...
I've got all 4 pieces. I'll place them like it says in the note.
Donc là c'est tout simple parce que en fait c'est expliqué sur le... Simplement sur le morceau de papier. Hein. Elle a fait un zoom dessus.
I've got all 4 pieces. Okay.
D'accord, ok. Bon, alors attends, il commence par quoi? Le roi. Donc le roi est là. Ah oui, tu le positionnes de là. Ok, très bien. Alors attends. Le roi... Le roi en haut. Comment ça, en haut? À droite ou à gauche? Il se fout à la gueule de qui?
Nothing's happening.
Le roi en haut, le pion en bas, le cavalier à droite. Ah mais attends.
Okay, I've got all...
Ah oui d'accord, si t'es pas au bon emplacement, il le met pas dessus. D'accord, ok. Alors du coup... Le cavalier à droite et la reine à gauche. Le cavalier en haut à droite, je suppose. Ça serait logique.
I
Voilà.
heard a quiet click.
La reine est toujours en dessous. Donc la reine ici.
Nothing's happening.
What the fuck? Alors c'est très simple. La reine peut être là.
I heard a quiet click.
Ok. Le roi, du coup, en haut.
I heard a
Et le pion en
quiet
bas.
click.
Ok, très bien, mode 2.
I heard a quiet click.
Allez, c'est parti.
Phew.
Allez, c'est parti. On va inspecter direct la caverne de pute. Alors, examiner l'endroit et le sac à dos pour trouver le journal d'Angelina. Ok. Saloperie de corbac. Ah oui, lui, il rentrait par le trou qu'on voit là-haut. Ok, dans la soupente. Très, très bien,
Bud
Madeleine.
again. He's got his own private way into this room. I'd say
Sac à
the
dos
raven
direct.
pecked it apart. Maybe he was looking for something edible, or more sparkling things.
Techniquement, c'est pas les corbeaux qui volent des trucs, c'est plutôt les pies, surtout quand c'est d'ordre brillant.
Some clothes. They really could have belonged to Angelina. And here, a little book. Is that...
Donc là, je vais vous
It's gotta be
épargner...
Angelina's diary. And here,
Attends.
there's a folded note in the book. But one thing at a time. What's she written on the last pages? Tuesday, I found
Donc
him.
voilà, déjà je zappe parce qu'il n'y a aucun sous-titre. Je ne comprends pas comment ça se fait que les mecs n'ont pas sous-titre. Le jeu n'est même pas bien terminé, quoi. C'est ouf.
Angelina knew more
C'est
than she
ouf.
let on the whole time. And she put herself in danger to protect me. It all fits together. The payments from Willow Creek, there being no pictures of my father, and me not being able to remember him. There was no car crash. There was a fire in the castle, and my mother was injured then. She was sent to the USA and received a pension, or maybe hush money. The only thing I don't understand, what is it all about? What did Angelina want to achieve, and what does the Order want to prevent? And most importantly, what have I got to do with it?
Ok, on fouille le sac de couchage direct.
There's nothing else in it. There's nothing else in it. An old-fashioned oil lamp. So she hid in here? In these ruins with an oil lamp and her notes? She was very brave. Or crazy.
Alors, socle en pierre.
Stone plinth. There are 3 grooves on each side. No idea what you can do with it. A stone plinth. A stone...
D'accord, il dit la même chose.
So she hid in here? She was very brave. So she was very...
Mais attends. Ah oui, examinez ensuite la porte et le socle de pierre, regardez le trou au plafond. Hop.
So the raven got in here. There's a big hole in the roof. It wasn't really able to withstand the weather.
Nickel. La porte maintenant.
The gate won't move, and I can't see a latch or a keyhole.
Ok, appareil photo. Faut prendre une photo du socle en pierre avant de quitter les lieux.
think that the picture has turned out very well.
Alors apparemment, on va au château maintenant. Comment ça? Attends, je comprends pas. Attends, mon loulou. Il y a un truc pas très clair là. Entrer à l'endroit. Trouver le journal d'Angelina, c'est fait. Fouiller le sac de couchage à la recherche de mosaïques, mais vous ne trouvez pas. Mais comment le fouiller en fait?
There's nothing else in it. I'd say the raven pecked it apart. Maybe he was So she hid in here?
Elle s'est donc cachée ici dans ces ruines avec une lampe à huile et ses notes.
She was very brave.
Elle est courageuse ou folle? Ouais, mais ça ne me dit pas... Ça me dit rien de plus qu'en fait. Ok. C'est louche, ma gueule. Bon, examinez ensuite la porte et le socle de pierre, regardez le trou au plafond par lequel le corbeau s'est enfui, photographiez le socle et quittez la salle. Et ensuite... Ils nous montrent bien le château de Black Mirror. Ils disent allez au château. Attends. Une fois devant le château, allez à droite et prenez à gauche. Attends, c'est bizarre. C'est très bizarre.
A card from the Willow Creek area. It's marked where the murder... I want to find out what Angelina was looking for in the ruins first.
D'accord, donc je vais peut-être reparler à Bobby.
Looks anything but lit. On the other hand, Ralph will be better off here than in a sanatorium. You can't begin to imagine what that crazy Robert had done with the inmates. Not exactly.
Okay.
This must have been a grand hall. Maybe with a gallery. There's the staircase leads to nothing. It must have. This note was stuck in the diary.
Ah, il fallait lire ça. Putain de merde.
Darren,
oh.
I hope this letter finds you.
Mais comment ça se fait que ce n'est pas sous-titré, les gars? Parce que je te donne un exemple tout con, mon loulou, mais t'es bloqué, tu parles pas anglais, comment tu fais?
All of this because of a curse. The blood of the Gordons. An occult secret society which like to call up the devil in person. It's all so crazy. How can you kill folks in the name of such a fantasy? How can anyone get so caught up in this superstitious baloney that they kill for it? But Angelina's right. Bizarre as these people's motives might be, they're gonna keep on going as long as they can see a chance of achieving their goal. They've gotta be stopped. And I'm gonna stop them. Angelina's death shouldn't have been completely in vain.
Bon, est-ce que je peux aller à Black Mirror maintenant? Je ne peux toujours pas aller au château. Mais qu'est-ce que c'est que ce délire, nom de Dieu? Je peux aller au phare et au château seulement. Au phare et à l'académie. Qu'est-ce qui m'a échappé là? Putain, ça me fatigue ça. T'es là, t'as besoin d'une soluce concis et bien expliquée. Non, non, mec, c'est incroyable. Vers Willow Creek, bah ouais, mais il va me dire qu'il manque un truc ici.
Card from the Willow Creek area. I want to find out what Angelina was looking for in the ruins first.
Ok, donc il y a un truc que j'ai oublié ici dans les ruines, forcément. Il y a forcément un truc que j'ai mal examiné, mais... Attends. C'est louche, mon loulou. Examinez l'endroit et le sac à dos pour trouver le journal d'Angelina, fouillez le sac de couchage à la recherche de mosaïques. Mais il ne cherche pas les mosaïques en fait, c'est ça le problème. Ah d'accord, il fallait recliquer sur le socle entre temps, tu vois, le mec ne te le dit pas quoi. Donc là il va fouiller maintenant ce fils de pute, non? Voilà, putain mais c'est quelque chose. Le mec, ça n'apparaît même pas dans sa solution ça. Hein. Le gars te dit pas réexaminer le socle avant de fouiller dans le sac. C'est pénible.
Not only have I got to get the 2 pieces from the castle, I've also got to retrieve another from a feathered thief.
Voilà, maintenant, il n'y a plus de point d'interaction ici. Bah... Ah mais c'est chelou leur truc quand même.
The gate won't move, and I can't see a latch or a keyhole.
Ah, il va nous faire son cinéma encore. Ah la vache quoi.
The gate won't move, and Angelina wrote a stone plinth. The pieces of mosaic that Angelina wrote about fit in the 3 grooves on each side of it. A stone plinth. The piece of mosaic's not in the rucksack, and there's nothing else lying around here. And the raven flew in the direction of the piece of mosaic. And the raven? Black Mia.
Donc là, normalement, il va au château. Enfin, normalement, le point de voyage est débloqué techniquement. Voilà, on est bon. Mais quel foutu merdier, mon loulou.
One day lead here. I'll find out who my father is, find the mosaic pieces, and make sure that Angelina's death hasn't been in vain. But I gotta be damn careful. According to Angelina, at least one of the castle's residents is a member of the order. Maybe I can find out who that is.
Eh bah putain. Alors il faut aller à droite, récupérer la branche, les petits gars là. Il y a une très grosse branche dans les broussailles, elle a l'air bien solide. Tu m'envoies, Rafi, Polilou. Ah, cette musique totalement épique. Voilà.
It's damp but not rotten. It
Donc.
must have broken off the tree quite recently. Maybe in the storm yesterday.
Ensuite, on va forcer la grille grâce au bout de bois.
Using this branch as a lever should work.
Voilà. Putain, on arrive enfin au château, les gars, après limite 7 heures de jeu, quoi. C'est chaud.
That's it.
Ok. Donc il faut qu'on parle au bonhomme qui se trouve là.
Hey! How did you get in here?
The gate was open.
Really? I'll wring that brat's neck. I've told her 100 times that the gate must always stay closed if we don't want yobbos snooping around the grounds.
If you're referring to me, I'm not a yobo. I'm a policeman.
You don't say. Then you're sure to have ID. Can I help you, sir?
I've told Mr.
Lewis, good sir. To you, it's just Lewis. You'll take care of this bit. Wonderful. You will have to excuse our garden, sir. How can I help you?
My name is Falk. I'm investigating a murder that occurred at the White House last night.
I heard about that. Terrible. But tell me, your accent.
I'm part of an exchange program. The United States, Canada, and Great Britain exchange detectives to learn about the various investigative methods. Sherlock Holmes meets Dick Tracy, you might say.
If the government deems it necessary. What about Inspector Collier? Shouldn't he be accompanying you?
He's, sick today.
I see. He is getting on a bit. How can I help you?
Phew. A witness saw an unusual black car at the crime scene.
What do you mean by unusual? The Gordon family does have a classic 30s English automobile in its possession.
Unusual enough. Were you up on the cliff with the car this morning?
The ladies haven't driven out anywhere today. And I also don't think that Lewis has taken the car either. Ask him. He looks after the car. Mainly when he should be looking after the garden.
This Lewis has a bit of an abrupt manner.
He's Welsh.
Uh-huh.
He came with his mistress, Lady Eleanor, when she moved in here after the death of her husband. He used to look after her castle's gardens in Wales. He used to have a different kind of work ethic there.
Lady Eleanor owns a castle in Wales?
She does. Her husband, Sir Richard, was killed in a dreadful accident a few years back. She moved here soon after that.
Interesting. What can you tell me about Samuel's ghost, which some of the tourists believe they've seen?
Indeed, there are a few tourists who believe they have seen him. But nothing unusual has happened for 12 years now, apart from the castle being virtually besieged by tourists every now and again.
But not anymore.
No. Although, only yesterday there was a married couple who came to see the castle and its alleged ghost. Since they asked me politely in advance, I let them have a look around the garden. But did they find what they wanted? I very much doubt it. There are no ghosts here.
You said ladies.
Lady Victoria, she owns Black Mirror Castle, and Lady Eleanor is a relative of hers from Wales. The ladies are the last of the Gordons. They reside here in the castle.
Can I have a word with them?
I would prefer it if you didn't disturb them. Lady Victoria is not a young woman.
No harm in a few words, surely.
Whatever there might be to discuss, you can also discuss with me. I've been involved with the Gordons for more than 70 years. I can tell you everything you may wish to know.
This is an amazing property.
Indeed. It's a place steeped in history.
Unfortunately, all that history often had plenty to do with blood, death, and misfortune. From what I've heard.
The Gordon family was often put to the test. That's true.
Forgive me for putting it like this, but the castle doesn't make the best impression.
I don't understand what that has to do with your inquiry, Mr. Falk.
This woman has been murdered. Did you know her?
Are you sure, sir?
Sadly, yes. Her name is Angelina Morgan. You seem to recognize her.
Come with me, sir. We'll have to show this to the ladies.
Fine.
One moment, please, sir. I'll announce your arrival.
What was that in the mirror?
Mr. Falk, their ladyships are ready to receive you.
Mr. Falk, is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I didn't sleep well. Lady Victoria? Lady Eleanor. My name is Inspector Falk. I'm investigating a murder case.
Bates said you had a photograph of the victim.
That's right. Do you know her?
What's her name?
Angelina Morgan.
I don't know her.
If that's everything.
I do have a few more questions.
It's all right, Bates. Of course, we will be glad to cooperate with the police. Drive to the village and do the job I asked you to do. I'm sure the inspector will keep us company.
Very well, Mom.
So, how can we help you?
You seem to be extremely keen to see the picture of the dead woman. And Bates had a noticeable reaction when I showed him the picture. You are sure that you don't know this young lady?
Quite sure. Only we are concerned. The murder took place quite close to here.
Not the first.
Sadly, you're quite right. It's now. It's 12 years ago, you understand? So many years. And now there's another murder.
Tell me about the series of murders 12 years ago.
No. It doesn't have a thing to do with this crime.
Leave all that alone. Please confine yourself to this murder case. This is quite bad enough already.
Your butler Bates seems to be looking after you.
He has been our butler for decades. He is something like the decent soul of this house. He sees it as his highest duty to do all he can for my well-being. Also, even if he neglects his own welfare.
Is he ill?
Yes, I fear he is. We've often suggested that he sit with us and enjoy some peace and quiet for a while. But he always strictly denies that he can no longer fulfill his obligations. We've recently taken on domestic help to at least help him out a little.
May I look around the castle? I'd very much like to talk to Lewis one more time.
Of course. We have nothing to hide. Stay as long as you like. Only please keep away from the private rooms.
That goes without saying, ma'am. A basket of
Alors du coup, faut que je récupère un morceau de fil de laine
scissors, that kind of thing.
dans le panier de la vioque.
May I borrow a piece of thread, Lady Eleanor?
Some thread?
Yes, please. About 2 yards?
Certainly. Help yourself.
Thanks.
Voilà. Donc, du coup, on est bon. Donc tu récupères le fil, frérot, à partir du moment où tu as épuisé les dialogues avec les vioques. Hein. On est bien d'accord là-dessus. Ensuite, on va aller... comment dirais-je? Comment je sors de là? Voilà. Alors attends, parce qu'il y a un truc qui me chagrine. Tu vois l'escalier ici? Attends, laisse-moi aller voir un truc. Mais attends, mais... La chambre d'Éléonore est à droite, en fait. Et le bureau de Robert est à gauche, là. Attends, mais c'est bizarrement fait. Parce que dans Black Mirror 1, les gars, l'escalier part comme ça. Pas comme ça. Donc les mecs, ils ont changé les dimensions et l'escalier. Ça veut dire que c'est même pas fidèle au Black Mirror 1. Mais c'est vraiment n'importe quoi, ce jeu. Je suis choqué des erreurs qu'il y a. En plus des erreurs basiques, frérot, je veux dire, tu veux faire la suite d'un jeu et on te fait revenir dans les mêmes lieux, à ce moment-là, tu fais en sorte que les lieux soient identiques à la première version, enfin, ça me paraît logique, j'en sais rien. Alors, on ausculte le globe dans la foulée, les petits loups. Allez ensuite examiner le globe et son socle qui se trouve au centre du hall. Dalle en pierre, wesh.
There's some letters engraved in the stone plate on the globe's pedestal. There are names. A whole series of them. Wait a minute. The first name is Maximilian Mortimer Gordon. That's the name from Angelina's notes. Does that mean... Huh. I can't hear anything. But the stone slab could be the lid of a secret compartment in the globe's pedestal. And it would be an ideal hiding place for a piece of mosaic.
Tu m'étonnes. Donc une fois qu'on a ausculté ça... Ok, il dit toujours la même chose. Alors, comment je sors d'ici? Ah oui, ok. Ensuite, direction de la cuisine, les gars. Il va falloir qu'on aille récupérer une cuillère à café, voilà. Putain, je sors de table, ma poule, j'ai bien mangé, un petit chipot et tout, avec du chou et tout, la base, tu vois. Et là, d'entendre le bruit de la tambouille, ça me redonne faim. C'est cochonnerie, là. Voilà, allez à droite, nanana, sur le buffet à droite. Parlez à Sailey et prenez les bottes qui se trouvent près de la porte. Très bien. On va parler à la petite, dis donc.
Hello.
Oh, hello. A living soul. Here.
My name is Falk, Inspector Falk. I'm a policeman.
A copper. How exciting. I'm Sally.
Can you tell me anything about Samuel's ghost? Apparently it's been seen by a few tourists.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it too. At one of the windows. It scared the living daylights out of me. A gruesome face. I hope I'll never see it again.
Huh. That's true. At which window?
I don't remember exactly. I think it was in the Forbidden Wing.
Forbidden Wing?
Yeah, you know. What's behind the locked door in the hall?
What's wrong with Lady Eleanor?
What could be wrong with her? Snore. Sits around all day, either knitting or reading.
Anything else?
She plays piano for Lady Victoria every now and again. In this house, that counts as having a wild party. You know, it's about time I got myself another position.
You want to leave?
Yeah, sooner rather than later. Maybe to a movie or a pop star's house. Somewhere where things are a bit lively at least.
Is Lady Victoria a good boss?
I don't know. Bates hardly lets me talk to her. When I first came here, I made her ladyship a few suggestions on how she might want to redecorate the castle a bit. Just get rid of a bit of the mustiness, you know? Since then, I always have to ask Bates if I want something from her ladyship.
What can you tell me about Lewis?
A disgusting man. Ugh. I was hoping when I started he wouldn't be a snob like all the others are here. But he's just as boring and in a permanent bad mood. I never get more than 3 words out of him.
You and Bates look after everything here?
Well, looking after. Bates does most of that. He lets me do all the dirty work. Cleaning, cooking, and all that sort of thing.
Isn't that your job?
That's what he says all the time. But being honest, I'd expected something quite different, you know? I mean, a castle with such knobs living in it. You'd expect the odd soiree every now and again.
Or a cute prince.
Well, Charles is off the market now. But anyone under 80 would do this place a world of good. Sometimes it really does seem like a grave here.
I don't suppose there are pictures of all the cooks who have worked here by any chance.
No idea. Must be ages ago, though, since there was an actual cook here. Ask Bates, he knows everything.
I'd prefer not to ask either him or Lady Victoria.
Then I don't know either.
Do you know this woman?
Never seen her before. Looks a bit like a snob.
Okay. I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Ah, don't worry about it.
D'accord. Donc à partir de ce moment-là, on récupère les bottes.
Old rubber boots. They're as clean as when they were made, though. Perhaps they belong.
Voilà, on récupère les bottes en caoutchouc, on utilise la porte pour sortir dans le jardin par derrière. Et on va se diriger vers les écuries afin de pouvoir s'entretenir avec Bates, avec Henry, pardon. Ah, ça me fait sortir directement là, ok. Eh, la voiture, elle est là, comme par hasard. Louis est en train de bosser dessus, très bien. Alors, je vais parler à Louis, du coup. À Louis, pardon. Ouais, c'est ça, j'ai dit ça? Oh putain, la vache. Je sais même plus ce que je barabouine, nom de Dieu. Et il y a cet enculé de corbac de pute qui est là, il va falloir qu'on récupère un truc, c'est lui qui a la première mosaïque.
You again? I thought you'd been thrown out.
Lady Victoria gave me permission to have a look around the castle and the gardens.
How nice of her. What do you want?
Lewis, do you believe in ghosts? Some tourists claim they've seen some here.
Oh, yeah, the reputed ghost. They besieged us for weeks on end after Murray planted that rumour. A whole pack of them completely trashed the garden.
I met Sally.
Huh. The only one in the castle who's not at least 100 and starting to decay.
Is she a good housekeeper?
She's lousy.
She often seems to be in trouble with Bates because of that.
He's the one that chose her, and turned away much better candidates.
Why did he do that?
Yeah, if you're worried about being replaced.
Then you chose the worst possible replacement, to stay indispensable yourself.
That's how it is.
Bates seems to be very tired.
He's terminally ill. The doctors say it's a miracle he's still alive. But let me tell you, Bates will kick the bucket on the very same day that Lady Victoria dies. Like a dog that follows its master. I think he just finds it unfitting to die before his mistress.
He says he's worked for the Gordons for more than 70 years and that he knows all their secrets.
I'd believe that at the drop of a hat. No one knows the castle and garden better than him. But when it gets to his own bonce, he's getting forgetful. The loyal soul. That's why they've given him Sally, I think.
What can you tell me about Lady Eleanor?
If you want to know something about Lady Eleanor, then you better ask Lady Eleanor. She's her own favorite subject.
You mean she's egotistical?
She threw everything away and fled here in a mad rush after Sir Richard died. Who does such a thing?
The castle and the garden in Wales reminded her of her dead husband.
And she should have thought of the family history. You don't just give up an house where generations have lived and worked.
How did her husband die?
He blew himself up, did all kinds of strange experiments. In the last years he became obsessed with uncovering the secret of what drove Sir William and his sons insane. He hardly left his lab anymore, and collapsed in exhaustion more than once. Her ladyship was very worried.
That's a nice car.
Certainly is. The only decent surprise here. I discovered it behind the stables, built it back up from scratch. My father used to work on a car like this, and he taught me quite a bit.
Do you sometimes take it out for a spin? To the coast, for example?
I drive the ladies. They used to still have bloody horses in the stable, but looking after them was too much effort for the old folks. Now, this is the only pair of wheels. But the ladies don't leave the house much at all. Bates usually walks to the village. He says it's good for his health, but every time it takes a bit longer.
You weren't at the coast with the car this morning?
No,
What can you tell me about the castle?
nothing. A big ugly building.
With an overgrown garden.
What have I got to do with that?
Aren't you the gardener?
My garden's a few 100 miles west of here.
In Wales.
That's right.
So you just do the bare minimum here, if at all.
The garden's too big for one man alone, and what's the point in looking after it? This whole place is doomed. The house is falling apart. The lady won't live for much longer, and Bates is as good as dead.
You're hoping that Lady Eleanor will return to Wales when Lady Victoria dies.
Perhaps.
Well, see you later.
Ok.
Not.
Putain, il en avait de la merde à nous dire, Louis, quand même, en scred. Donc là, il faut qu'on récupère le marteau dans la caisse à outils.
Toolist toolbox. Various wrenches, cloth, hammer, pliers, all the things you need. Huh. I think I'll take the big hammer. I could also use it as a weapon if I need to, which might be the case in this place.
Alors apparemment, il y a de la boue quelque part, et il faut que je salisse les bottes. Ah, voilà, très bien. Boue, bottes. Voilà. Ensuite, il faut observer le nid du corbeau et utiliser l'échelle pour la placer là contre le puits afin de pouvoir monter en haut. Quel foutu merdier de pute.
And now the boots look like boots should. Dirty. Who have we got here? Huh. This thieving magpie in a raven suit has something I need. I bet the raven stole the piece of mosaic from Angelina's backpack and brought it here to its nest. I bet the raven...
Ok, on prend l'échelle.
An old wooden ladder. It seems to have been used a lot. The rungs are really worn and smooth.
Voilà, le mec met une échelle de 6,50 m dans sa poche, dans le plus grand des calmes. Voilà.
Not at all. I gotta be careful. Ravens have got hard beaks that are as sharp as knives. They can really make a mess of you.
Absolument, mon petit bonhomme. Alors là, on convertit la ficelle et la cuillère.
You're not gonna free that in a hurry.
Voilà. Maintenant que j'ai mon piège à corbac, je vais le foutre ici. Lui va voir que la cuillère brille, et donc il va s'envoler pour aller voir ce que c'est. Pendant ce temps-là, je vais pouvoir monter à l'échelle pour récupérer le premier morceau de mosaïque, les loulous.
Look at this, a shiny spoon.
Voilà. Premier morceau de mosaïque.
Excellent. Angelina's mosaic.
Putain, il se met à pleuvoir comme jaja. Revenez au hall d'entrée vers la porte qui se trouve à gauche pour espionner une conversation téléphonique. Très très bien, mon loulou.
A good deal for me.
Par la gauche, donc bah je suppose que c'est par là du coup. Non, c'est pas ça. Attends. Comment ça, vers la gauche? Attends. Revenez au hall et vous allez vers la porte qui se trouve... Ah oui, d'accord. Donc hall principal et à gauche là. Ok.
Lady Victoria's on the phone. Let's see.
Young man. It's not befitting, even for a policeman to eavesdrop behind closed doors.
I didn't mean to. Pardon me.
Ok, à présent, direction la cuisine, faut qu'on repart la Sally. Et il faut qu'on prenne une théière encore, putain la vache.
She's got more of a reason than anyone else to remember the purse.
T'as une théière, on en a déjà une au début du jeu quoi. Où est la théière? La théière, elle est là-bas.
An old, original English teapot. My mom used to have a similar one. Huh.
Alors ils disent essayer de prendre la théière, donc je suppose que Sally va nous dire mais touche pas à ça ou un truc comme ça.
Don't touch!
Voilà.
Please excuse me, but this teapot is very old, and Bates has told me many times that I must look after it carefully. He's just popped down to the village to get some tea. We've run out.
There's no more tea? I didn't even think that would be possible in an English castle.
Bates said that the tea had gone bad. He got rid of it.
Ok, donc là il faut reparler à Sally
Boy,
une nouvelle
he needed
fois.
an excuse to go to the village. Good day, Sally.
Yes?
Lewis said that Bates selected you for the position, not her ladyship.
Yeah, that's right. There were a few candidates. The cleverest ones made for the exit as soon as they reached the gate. But if I was being honest, I thought that out of those I met, there were a few of them who were better suited to the job than I was. I was a bit surprised when he chose me.
He must have been impressed by your hidden qualities.
Yeah, and so now, all he does is moan about everything. He spends the whole day creeping about after me. Sally, do this, do that, don't do that. Like being in school.
Lewis seems to take care of his car rather better than the garden.
That's for sure. Ever since I've been here, he's been doing something to it nearly every day. And when he's not fixing it, he's either polishing or driving around in it.
Has he driven it this morning?
This morning? Yeah, he did. I heard him starting it up. You can't help but hear that.
But you didn't see him.
I know exactly what that car sounds like. When he's working on it, he must start it something like 20 times a day.
But you weren't able to see whether or not Lewis or somebody else was driving.
Lewis is the only one who drives that car.
Okay. I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Ah, don't worry about it.
Ok, direction le hall d'entrée, il faut retourner parler aux dames. Et ensuite direction la bibliothèque pour prendre en photo l'arbre généalogique des Gordon apparemment.
Your domestic help, this Sally.
Ah, have you already met her?
She doesn't really seem to fit in here.
With us old people, do you mean?
She seems to be the exact opposite of Bates.
That's a sharp observation. She embodies everything which is the opposite of Bates. Undisciplined, untidy, unreliable. She gossips.
Perhaps he wanted to demonstrate to you what you have in him.
I know exactly what I have in him. But I also know he's not well. He can no longer care for the house and us old ladies all on his own. I will look for the next domestic help. And it will be someone rather more industrious. Someone who will really take the load off Bates.
I'll go and take a bit of a look around.
Of course.
Voilà, une fois que ça c'est fait. Attends, comment je sors déjà d'ici? Ah voilà. Voilà. Ok. Donc, une fois ici, je photographie directement l'arbre généalogique à droite, qu'on voit vite fait. Hop, voilà, ça au moins c'est fait. Alors là, je suis en train de faire une manigance, ma poule. Je t'explique vite fait. Une fois qu'on a fait ça, parce qu'il fallait venir ici que pour ça, il faut qu'on aille dans la salle de bain, qu'on salisse le sol de la salle de bain avec les bottes, pour ensuite demander à Sally d'aller nettoyer la salle de bain pour que nous, on puisse récupérer la théière. Merde, hop. Stylé, sa salle de bain, putain la vache. Oh, le mec, il magouille des trucs. Ah, le type.
Oh, what a mess.
Eh bien d'accord. Donc couloir, cuisine, Sally.
Good day, Sally.
Yes?
I noticed that the bathroom floor up there is extremely dirty.
What? Not again.
It looks like boot prints.
I've told Lewis a million times he shouldn't come through the house in his muddy boots. Damn it. I better clean that up before the old git notices it. Otherwise, he'll have me cleaning it again and again and again.
Ok, je prends la théière.
Sally is distracted. Time to secretly take the teapot to the
Pourquoi dans la
library.
bibliothèque la théière? Je comprends pas. Bon bref, on verra ça par la suite. Je vois pas le... Pourquoi l'amener dans la bibliothèque, mais enfin bon.
Where I can get some tea at short notice.
Ok. Théière récup. Boum, direction. Bibliothèque. Donc je suppose qu'il va la poser lui-même quelque part. Non, même pas. Ah, ok, je pose la théière sur la table. Ensuite, on utilise le téléphone avant de quitter le château pour se diriger vers Willow
So,
Creek.
the teapot and service are already in place. Now we just need some tea. It'll be dangerous for me in the village. The Order will definitely be looking for me there. But it'd be a good opportunity to see if Bates is trying to alert the Order.
Ah oui, bah
I
oui.
have to go back to the village and get some tea. But before I enter the lion's den, I'm gonna take some precautions. It'd be best if I lure the entire Order in the hotel. Then I can walk around the village.
Ah, ça, c'est pour ça qu'il va falloir qu'on passe un coup de téléphone. Ok. Pour brouiller un peu les pistes.
Let's do it.
Ok. Ensuite, faut rentrer dans le pub, mais il va falloir crocheter la serrure avec ce morceau de fil électrique qui n'a aucun sens là.
Darren Michaels here. Oh, I'll be leaving today. I'll be at the hotel in about half an hour. No, I just wanted to let you know so you can write the bill. Nothing to pay? Oh, right. I paid in advance. Never mind. Now you know. See you in half an hour, Murray. See you soon. Okay, so Murray knows. If I'm not completely mistaken, most of the Order will be waiting for me at the hotel in half an hour. To the village.
Ok, donc là, normalement, je peux aller à Willow Creek. Non? Eh non, je peux pas aller à Willow Creek encore.
An old-fashioned telephone. But who should I call? An old That's the Gordon's family tree. Almost the same as the one in Wales.
Ah non, c'était pas le même cadre. Moi, je croyais que c'était le même qui avait été déplacé du château au Pays de Galles, mais non, en fait.
Family tree. That's the Gordon's family.
Ok, très bien. Aller au pub. Alors, comment je dois faire? Est-ce que je peux y aller à pied comme ça, ou il va me dire qu'il a oublié quelque chose, il a encore un truc à faire de dernière minute?
The lock on the letterbox seems to be damaged. Empty. Let's see what he's really up to.
Ok. Donc on pouvait pas se TP via la carte, mais du coup, faut sortir à pince pour y aller. Très bien.
I thought so. I hardly believed he was shopping at the library.
Regarde-moi cet enculé de bête. Le mec est en costard sous la pluie, même pas, il prend le soin de mettre une parka ou un truc comme as. La gars s'en bat les couilles quoi.
Mom's here again. So Bates has got something to do with the Order. I've got to get closer, but better around the outside.
But you are generously compensated.
Yeah. You know exactly how much I need this bloody compensation.
I will not tolerate that tone of voice. You know.
All right, man. I'll go and look for her.
Thank you very much.
Ah, il met des coups de pression, bah tu rigoles pas, wesh.
Interesting.
C'est l'homme de main de Lady Victoria dans le plus grand des calmes. Alors, maintenant que nous sommes ici, direction le pub. Il est où mon objet? Voilà, mon crochet de serrurier est là. Alors là, c'est reparti.
How fitting. Cracking Tom's door with his own tool. The same principle as in the hotel.
Ok, alors vas-y, depuis tout à l'heure, je parle avec un micro qui est muté, donc ça fait extrêmement plaisir. Bon, en même temps, j'étais en train de raconter de la merde, donc c'est pas très intéressant. Voilà.
Damn, the wire snapped. But I've achieved what I wanted to.
Ok. Prenez le thé qui se trouve sur la table et revenez au château. Placez le thé dans la théière et informez Sally que c'est l'heure du thé. Remontez à la salle de bain pour voir une apparition sortir du miroir en indiquant un point dans le mur. D'accord. Cendrier, flipper. Ah, je peux me faire un petit flipper?
Like everything else around here looks a bit now.
Ah, ils auraient pu mettre un
First
mini-jeu
place,
quand même.
second place,
Deuxième
and
tome
so
et ainsi de suite.
ninth place.
9ème Vic. Intéressant. Ah, Victoria? Tu vas me dire qu'elle vient comme... elle vient comme ça avec sa dernière scoliose pour se faire un petit flipper de famille ou comment ça se passe?
Ah, there's the
Ah,
tea.
voilà le thé qu'il me fallait. Donc une fois que j'ai le thé, je retourne direct au château en fait.
Now, quickly back to the castle. A card from the Willow Creek. 5 murder.
Ah, je peux pas me TP, ok. Ah, il revient automatiquement au château,
I
très bien.
guess Bates isn't back yet.
Putain, il y a des sacrés orages par chez eux. Hein. Vache! En plus, t'as vu, il y a toujours une espèce de brume chelou dans le jardin. Comme si c'était vraiment possédé l'endroit. Hein. On va pas se mentir que là, c'est louche, wesh.
Everything's ready. Just need some hot water. I'll just let Sally know.
Ok, on retourne informer Sally que c'est bon. Pour qu'elle amène de l'eau chaude maintenant.
Good day, Sally.
Yes?
Sally, Bates has asked me to tell you that you can announce tea time today. Now all we're missing is the hot water.
Oh, so I'm good enough for that now, am I?
He was rather exhausted after doing the shopping.
No wonder. I don't understand why he simply didn't tell Lewis to go.
Voilà. Ensuite, on monte à l'étage, dans la salle de bain, et on va avoir une apparition apparemment dans le miroir de la salle de bain. Ah, ça y est, les vieilles dames sont ôtées. Alors, attends. Ah, c'est Samuel, putain.
Insanity is hereditary.
Alors attends, parce que là c'est un peu compliqué. Ok, donc avec le marteau, il va falloir qu'on défonce un truc dans le mur. Alors c'est ici. Et on va récupérer une cochonnerie, bah probablement un morceau de mosaïque, je suppose. Ah non, c'est une lettre qui vous indique comment ouvrir le socle du globe. Ok. Ah mais c'est pas un marteau, c'est une masse le mec qu'il a en fait. La vache.
A handwritten page from a book. It looks like it's from William Gordon's diary, with additions from his grandson, Samuel. As far as I know, they both fell from one of the castle towers. Now, did Samuel rip out the page and hide it first? But then, why? Huh. There are lots of little pyramids, triangles scribbled on the page in a circle. 3 of them have been crossed out.
Ouais, ok.
Now, I've seen these triangles somewhere before.
On prend la serpillière avant de sortir de la salle de bain, les gars.
Cleaning things down here. An old metal bucket and a mop. I'll take the mop with me.
Ok. Ok, donc ensuite on redescend. Hop. On va au niveau du globe. Et là on va avoir une énigme à la con.
They seem to be the same pyramids that are in Samuel's diary. Let's see. You can push them in.
Ok, alors attends. Enfoncer les pyramides. Attends. Je peux cliquer aussi sur celle-ci? Ok, donc attends. La pyramide 2, donc 1. Alors attendez, quittez pas. Ok, donc attends, la pyramide 2, ça voudrait dire que il s'agit de celle-ci. Alors, 2... 4 et 5.
Yes, finished. But nothing's happening.
Ok. Mais attends, c'était pas ça, frérot.
I knew it.
Ah si, c'est bon.
A secret compartment.
Ah si, parce que j'ai pas entendu le cliquetis, tu vois.
There is.
Ok. Ensuite, il faut revenir à la salle de bain et utiliser la serpillière pour boucher la baignoire, ouvrir ensuite le robinet pour inonder la zone.
Doing there, sir?
I was just looking at this space here. Unusual, isn't it?
Indeed it is. There was always a stone slab there before.
Perhaps someone removed it.
I will ask Sally about that.
Putain, on s'est fait salement griller par le vieux là. Il va nous lance-bas direct. Regarde, en plus, il va comme par hasard dans la bibliothèque. Il va nous lance-bas, c'est sûr.
That was close.
Mais c'était pas moins une, mec. Tu t'es fait salement griller, mon
Just
cochon.
returned from the village, and I thought you might like to know.
Very good, Bates. Take a break for half an hour. No debate now.
Ok, il va pioncer un peu. Très bien. Donc nous, direction salle de bain. Serpillière. Baignoire, voilà. Ensuite, on inonde la zone. Et ensuite, il faut aller frapper à la porte de la chambre de Bates pour l'informer de l'inondation. Descendez et avertissez aussi Sally. Putain, on casse les couilles, mon gars, dans le manoir.
Despite the flannel, but much less than what's flowing into the bathtub. Water is still getting through.
Attends, what? Attends. Revenez à la salle de bain, utilisez la serpillière pour boucher la baignoire, ouvrez ensuite le robinet. Ah d'accord.
That should...
Ok. Voilà, on a foutu de l'eau partout, donc on peut se barrer. Bates, elle est où la chambre de Bates? Ah, chambre de Bates.
Mr. Bates?
Yes?
Lady Victoria.
Stylé sa petite chambre à lui. Hein.
Yes, sir?
She seems to me to be rather bitter.
She is a dignified old lady who has to bear a greater burden than I would wish for her.
The death of her husband and 2 sons, the murders, the castle's decline, the end of the family line.
You said it, sir.
What can you tell me about Lady Eleanor?
If you want to know something, why don't you ask her yourself?
I'd like to hear your opinion. Why do you think she brought Lewis here with her after her husband's death?
And what do you mean by that, sir? Really now, I ask you, sir. Lady Eleanor is a lady, and she treats her servants accordingly. Lewis would have been unable to get a new position. He's simply too old. We can offer him a form of retirement here.
But neither Lewis nor Lady Eleanor give the impression of being happy with the arrangement. You could maybe even believe that she owes him something.
I would be aware of that, and I can tell you that your surmising is incorrect.
Are you not feeling too well, Mr. Bates?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Perhaps you should have a lie down.
I'll have a lie down when I have time to do so. The work won't get done on its own.
Sally could do it.
I doubt that very much.
You don't think too much of Sally, then?
I don't think too much of her work.
So why do you employ her?
It wasn't my idea. Her ladyship insisted that we should employ a relief.
Not a great choice, apparently.
It won't last long. She'll soon have enough and then disappear.
Mr. Bates, the bathroom's underwater.
Sorry?
I was just going past the bathroom, and the water was already washing into the hall.
Can you please get Sally, sir?
Voilà, donc ensuite, on file chercher Sally. Alors là, c'est un micmac aussi, parce qu'il faut aller chercher Sally pour la prévenir.
Good day, Sally.
Voilà.
Yes?
Sally, quick! The
Et ensuite, il faut aller fouiller dans la chambre de Beth s'il l'a laissée ouverte.
Bates is really mad. You must have forgotten to turn the water off.
Oh, me? No, no!
Oh la pauvre quoi. On la met dans une galère, elle a rien fait la pauvre. Alors attends, boum, clac. La chambre de Beth se trouve à gauche là-bas, voilà. Ah, il y va automatiquement du coup. Non?
But I really don't know how that could have happened.
I've had enough of your excuses. You've missed something there.
But I have never left the flannel in the bathtub.
Oh, her ladyship will hear about this. You can consider yourself lucky if we don't subtract the damages from your wages.
They're both occupied.
Voilà, maintenant, chambre de Beth. Voilà, dans la colonne du lit, il y a une petite clé à récupérer.
Looks more than a little strange. There's a slot in the side of the post. What have we got?
Voilà, la petite clé va nous servir à récupérer un truc dans la commode. Alors attends. Et utilisez-la pour ouvrir le tiroir de la commode. Alors je suppose que c'est là, ok. Attends, faut peut-être déjà inspecter la commode.
Clothes and underwear inside.
Ah, la commode là-bas. D'accord. J'avais pas vu parce que le perso était devant. Ok, nickel.
A small metal box. A few documents.
J'avais pas vu qu'il avait l'assistant respiratoire et tout, le bête. Putain, c'est chaud.
And a photo. That's my mother. It's a picture of Mom, Bates, and a few other servants in the snow in front of the entrance portal. Underneath it says, "The Good Spirits of Black Mirror Castle, Christmas 1969. That doesn't add up. I was born in February 1970, and in this picture, my mother doesn't look at all like she's 7 months pregnant. Does that mean... No, the photo must have been labeled wrong.
Ok, donc attends. On a récupéré tout ça. Alors,
Checkbook, a few notifications, and transfer forms. These are exactly the same ones I
évidemment.
found in my mom's desk, and the handwriting is an exact match too. So it was Bates who was regularly sending cash to my mom. On whose behalf? And am I really just looking for my father? This thing here could still be interesting. There's a note here between the papers. It has a header which says combination.
ok, il a sorti un autre papier.
Either the writing on the photo is wrong, or not just looking for my father. The picture was taken apparently 2 months before I was born. But my mom's looking sooner than I've ever seen her. Either the writing on the photo is wrong, the picture was... That looks like some kind of a aid memoir that Bates has written out. He must have conceded that his memory wasn't getting any better and wanted to play it safe. It says here, on Sir Egmont's portrait, the builder's eldest sister, my Christian name, the nymph's numbers.
Ok, à partir de là, on sort de la chambre pour examiner le tableau qui se trouve dans le couloir pour obtenir le numéro 18.
Hopefully, they're both still occupied.
We're going to discuss this immediately.
But nothing happened!
Only because the police officer discovered it before it was too late. Do you know what might have happened?
downstairs. Excellent. In all the commotion, Bates will have forgotten that he didn't lock his room. XVIII is written on the bottom corner. Ah, a Roman 18.
Ok, donc maintenant on descend à la bibliothèque, il faut reparler au Vioc. Voilà. On parle à Victoria. Voilà. Oh là là, mais c'est un bordel. Accroche-toi mon loulou, ça va être un joyeux bordel là après.
Is that correct?
Well, they at least laid the foundation stone. Most of the foundations, the cellars, and a few walls are from that period.
Not the rest.
Oh no. You don't seem to be too au fait with architecture, Inspector. In Marcus's time, they weren't able to build castles like this. That came much later.
Who gave the castle its present-day look?
Many of the masters of Black Mirror improved and extended the castle, laid the gardens, and modernized all of the fixtures and fittings. But the one who really had the greatest influence on the fabric of the castle, as you see it now, was Frederick Arthur Gordon. He gave the castle the appearance it has today.
Frederick Arthur Gordon, then. Thank you. The castle is very beautiful, but, well,
It's slowly falling down, you mean? I'm afraid you're right. And it's not the only thing here that's falling down.
How do you mean that?
The Gordon line. We've lived here in this area for centuries and have shaped it like no one else. Our family is going to die out, Mr. Falk. Soon, there won't be any more Gordons. And the worst thing is, I am no longer even sure that this will be a loss.
You mean because of...
Because of the misery for which some of us are responsible. Yes.
I've just realized that if Angelina's right, then this woman is my grandmother. She doesn't seem to know anything about her grandson. Or maybe she does. Her look was somehow strange. Is there a Sir Egmont in the Gordon family?
Sir Egmont? No. That doesn't ring a bell at all.
Or perhaps is there someone in the area with the name?
No. I'm sorry. Not that I know of.
Strange. Someone who Bates knows, but not Lady Victoria. That doesn't make things simpler, exactly. Can you tell me Bates's first name?
Now that's odd. He's been working for us for so long that I can't remember him ever having a forename. Please ask him yourself, Mr. Falk.
If that was only so simple. I'll go and take a bit of a look around.
Of course.
Mais tu vois, ce qui est ouf, c'est que Darren, il s'est présenté comme l'inspecteur Falk. Mais Lady Victoria sait très bien qu'on est archi pas inspecteur de police et qu'on s'appelle pas Falk en fait. Mais elle va dans notre sens, tu vois, elle joue le jeu. Donc là, sur l'arbre généalogique, les gars, il faut qu'on trouve Rose comment l'arbre généalogique. Et chercher Rose. D'accord, Rose. Où est Rose là-dedans? Mais attends, notre nom doit figurer sur le tableau du coup. Attends les gars, je marque un petit temps d'arrêt là.
So, Frederick Gordon, where are you? Ah, here he is. Frederick had 4 sisters.
Voilà.
The oldest answered to the pretty name of Rose.
Nous, le nom de famille, c'est Michaels.
Old Frederick Arthur's oldest sister was called Rose. Ah, the Rose. Old Frederick.
Ok. On n'apparaît pas sur ce bordel?
Old Frederick Arthur's.
Ok les petits loups. Alors bah du coup, une fois que ça c'est fait, on peut se barrer. Voilà. Alors attends. Sortez du château et allez à la porte d'entrée. Et à la porte d'entrée, il y a des statues, ce qu'ils appellent les nymphes. Voilà, c'est ces cochonneries-là. Examinez les traces statues pour obtenir le numéro 19. Alors, hop.
XX is engraved on the base. Either there's an X missing to warn of its lewdness, or it's a Roman 20. There's a Roman numeral carved at the base of the figurine. 19. There isn't really anything to see on the face of this figurine. Just a vertical line. Is it supposed to be a Roman 1? Let's see. The nymphs have the numbers 1, 18, 19, and 20 on them. That would be 58 in total. What are the symbols? What have these numbers got to do with the aid memoir? Maybe the numbers represent letters of the alphabet. What would that give us? A, R, S, T. Stars? No. Star. Yes, of course. The symbol is a star. There isn't really anything to see on the base of this figurine. Just a vertical line. There's a Roman numeral carved.
Ok, il nous redit la même chose. Alors attends, parce que là c'est un peu le bordel dans son explication, gars. Examinez les 3 statues pour obtenir le numéro 19, 20 et 1 associé au numéro 18 de la table. Vous obtenez le mot star en correspondant les numéros aux lettres de l'alphabet. Prenez la lettre qui se trouve dans la boîte pour connaître enfin le nom de Betts.
Not necessarily. I've got my own private doorway now. Hey, there's a letter.
Voilà, ok.
It's addressed to Mr. Bates, Blackmere Castle.
Alors attends, je vais lire la lettre vite fait.
His full name isn't going to be on the envelope. Then perhaps maybe at least in a letter? It's a bill for a gravestone, made according to your desired... The inscription is as follows. Edward Bartholomew Bates, to know one's duty and to carry it through. That is everything.
Edouard Bartholomew, je sais pas, c'était chelou.
Edward Bartholomew.
Ah, Bartholomew. Drôle de nom. Ouais. On est bien d'accord. Revenez au château et parlez à Betts. C'est parti, mon loulou. Il est quand même stylé ce putain de château, on va pas se mentir, les gars. Évidemment, on reconnaît la petite tour dont Sir Richard s'est suicidé. Mais alors attends, si Lady Victoria est notre grand-mère, ça veut dire que notre mère était la fille de Victoria. Mais qui est la mère de Samuel alors ? Mais donc Samuel, c'est notre grand frère en fait. C'est ça, puisque si Robert, donc Robert c'était notre oncle, donc le frère de notre... Robert c'était le frère... Attends, c'est une histoire de famille extrêmement compliquée en fait, parce que... Samuel était notre grand frère, mais si Robert était le tonton de Samuel, ça veut dire que Robert était le fils de Victoria, du coup. C'est d'un putain de compliqué. Je vais le laisser tranquille quelques minutes, commencer à revenir au château, parler à Betts. What the fuck?
I'll give him a few.
Ah, comment ça se fait que je peux pas parler à Betts?
I'll give him a few minutes
Attends.
break from me.
Bon, on va aller direct parler à... Ah, quoique, attends. Faut peut-être aller retourner voir Lady Victoria pour lui dire le nom de Betts, avant de pouvoir parler à Betts. C'est peut-être ça. Parce que c'est pas marqué dans la soluce non plus. Hein. Ils disent direct d'aller parler à Betts, sauf qu'on peut pas lui parler, donc c'est louche. Ah, là, il veut bien lui parler. Ouais, voilà, c'était bien ça.
Do the names Edward or Bartholomew mean anything to you?
Mean anything? What do you mean by that, Mr. Fall?
Perhaps you associate a particular symbol or sign with these names.
Oh, I've always been interested in these kinds of things. Now, let me think. Now, Edward doesn't have any significance for me, but the name Bartholomew comes from the Bible. Saint Bartholomew. He was one of the 12 apostles. He preached in Persia and also in India, possibly. He died a martyr's death. He was flayed alive.
La vache!
His skin was removed. That's why his symbol is a knife.
A knife. I think you may well have helped me with that.
Glad to. Even if I do find your questions rather odd. Surely they can't all be to do with the dead girl.
Oh, it's a complicated case. I'll go and take a bit of a look around.
Of course.
Ok, donc je les laisse boire leur petit thé tranquille. Et là, je dois pouvoir parler à Beth maintenant. Ah non, toujours pas. Ah, bah, attends, je vais parler à Eleonore en balle.
You've only been living here a few years, Lady Eleanor?
That's right. I didn't want to live alone in a big house after my husband died.
So you moved in with your relatives in Willow Creek and brought Lewis with you?
Lewis was our gardener in Wales. He is sometimes a bit difficult, but I didn't have the heart to lay him off. I offered him to come with me and look after the garden here.
Which he doesn't seem to do.
Well, he didn't cope very well with having to leave his garden and his home in Wales.
Lewis is here of his own free will. I don't understand why he doesn't give this new life a go.
You are young, Mr. Falk. You don't know what it's like having to leave your home behind you. Lewis's roots are in Wales. A tree withers without roots.
Why doesn't he go back then?
I've suggested it to him. I promised him a small amount of money to start him off. First, I thought he would do it. But then he stayed after all.
Strange.
He's a complicated man. He's been working for me for over 20 years, but I still don't have the feeling that I actually know him. I think he blames me for his unhappiness. He only ever speaks to me if it can't be avoided, and I can see that hate in his eyes.
Tell me about your estate in Wales.
It's a lovely castle. Not as big or old as this one. I haven't been back since we left. I'm afraid it's probably in a terrible condition. And the marsh has probably spread even further. It's terrible. I couldn't stomach seeing our home like that. We had many happy years there.
When did your husband die?
A few years ago, Sir Richard, my husband, was a scientist. He did his experiments in a summer house. I used to joke that he would blow himself up one day. I didn't really believe that that's exactly what would happen.
I'm willing to bet that I was in prison in Lady Eleanor's castle. It all fits together perfectly, and the phone call would suggest that it wasn't chosen at random. Did she make her old estate available for the Order to use? Does the name Sir Egmont mean anything to you?
A remote neighbour in Wales was called Sir Egmont, but you surely can't mean him.
No, surely not. Sir Egmont must be someone that Bates knew personally. Otherwise, the aide memoir would make no sense. What kind of research was Sir Richard doing?
He had very diverse interests. After the tragedy 12 years ago, he was mainly concerned with, well, with blood.
With blood.
He was convinced that the Gordons' blood must somehow be different from that of other people. I think he was looking for a scientific explanation for all of the misery that has accompanied the family for hundreds of years.
A curse in a test tube.
Insanity is hereditary, as you may know. Why not misfortune?
Or the misfortune is only the result of the hallucinations. That explains what Angelina was looking for in Wales. She was hoping that Richard had found out something interesting before he died. I'm going to have another look around. Goodbye, Lady Eleanor.
It's nice to see another face in this house.
Bon, j'ai épuisé tous les sujets de conversation, frérot. J'espère qu'on va pouvoir parler à Beth, du coup. Enfin, honnêtement, de toi à moi, je pense clairement pas que ça va changer quelque chose.
Religious texts. Some of them look damn valuable. I wouldn't be surprised.
Non, on peut pas lui parler, bizarrement. Donc on va parler à Sally.
Good day, sir.
Yes?
Putain, mais l'orage,
Does the
c'est
name
chaud.
Sir Egmont mean anything to you?
Sir Egmont? Of course.
Really? Who's that then?
And why do you want to know that?
I need the information for my investigation.
And what if I didn't tell you?
What's that supposed to mean? Come on, tell me.
Well, one good turn. Being a copper, you can certainly do me a little favour. My brother Rupert's got a problem with a few speeding tickets. Maybe you could...
Hey, slow down. I'm not the traffic police. Tell me who Sir Egmont is, or your brother's speeding tickets will be the least of your problems.
You can't force me. I'm not telling you anything until you've helped me out too.
Okay. So what's your brother's name?
Rupert Wood.
I'll see if there's anything that can be done.
Ok, donc Sally, c'est une casse-couille, la petite. Ah, t'en bouge pas.
Okay. I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Ah, don't worry about it.
On monte à l'étage pour utiliser le téléphone. Je peux lui parler maintenant. Ok, il fallait déjà parler à Sally avant, tout simplement. Tu vois, ça c'est pas expliqué non plus dans sa putain de soluce, au gars. Fatigant le mec, hein.
Tell me where Sally's from.
Her family has a farm in Sussex. At least that's what she told me.
Do you doubt that?
Not really. Her behavior and the way she talks quite clearly point to farmyard origins.
I'll catch you later, Bates.
Goodbye, sir.
Bon, ok, il nous dit rien de plus. Alors, le téléphone c'est celui-là, je suppose qu'il faut prendre l'amende. Où elle est d'ailleurs?
Let's try it. Hello, operator? Please put me through to Rupert Wood in Sussex. Yes, I'll wait. Mr. Wood, Mr. Rupert Wood. Do you have a sister named Sally? Yes, my name's Inspector Falk. I'm calling on behalf of the traffic police. Yes, calm down. No, listen. No, she isn't. It's concerning your speeding ticket, sir. It seems as though someone has made a mistake. According to our records, you are 99 years old. That surely can't be right, can it? 34. Yes, I thought so. Listen, I'm gonna delete the record, okay? Your speeding ticket is thereby null and void. Yes. No problem. Goodbye, Mr. Wood. Rupert Wood, 34, from Sussex, now believes that his speeding ticket has disappeared into thin air. Hopefully his sister believes that
Ah, on a
too.
fait un petit coup de Trafalgar, donc là on retourne voir Beth.
I'll give him a...
Ok, donc non. Alors attends. Revenez ensuite voir Sally pour qu'elle donne des informations sur Sir Edmond. Allez, c'est
Good
parti.
day, Sally.
Yes?
All right. The speeding tickets have been cancelled. Now, what's all this about Sir Egmont?
So, where does my brother live and how old is he?
Rupert Wood, 34, domiciled in Sussex, as of now, does not have any speeding tickets against him.
You're a darling.
Okay, that's enough. Now, will you at last tell me who Sir Egmont is?
Here he is.
Breakfast cereal?
Sir Egmont's finest breakfast flakes. They're Bates's favourite. They're very soft and easy to chew.
Clever. And what does the old guy wear on his uniform? A medal in the shape of a cross. That's it. Okay. I won't keep you from your work any longer.
Ah, don't worry about it.
Alors attends, là aussi j'ai pas bien compris le délire.
Sir Egmont's breakfast flakes. They show some grumpy old guy in a uniform. There's a huge great medal on his chest in the shape of
D'accord.
Sir Egmont's breakfast flakes. Several colors.
Attends, parce que là c'est bordélique leur affaire. Après toutes ces recherches, vous obtiendrez 4 symboles. Une croix, une rose, un couteau, une étoile. What? Revenez au téléphone, parlez au frère de Sally, revenez à Sally pour qu'elle vous donne les informations sur Sir Egmont. Prenez ensuite les céréales. Après toutes ces recherches, vous obtiendrez 4 symboles. On n'a absolument rien obtenu. Ou alors il les a notés dans son journal peut-être. J'ai pas vu. Attends, je vais vérifier vite zef. Ah, c'est ça les symboles. Ah non, bah non. Bon, c'est bizarre. Bon, attends, on va retourner dans la chambre de Beth. On va voir ce qu'on peut faire. Si je peux déjà lui bidouiller le fion ou pas à la boîte. La boîte, elle est là-bas.
It's too heavy for a jewelry box. I guess it's more like some kind of old-fashioned casket.
Ok, alors attends. Croix en haut. Ah putain, c'était ça la croix. Alors ok. Couteau en bas. Couteau en bas, rose à droite. Ah bah rose c'était déjà le cas. Rose à droite et étoile à gauche. Ok.
That's it. A big key.
Ok, descendez dans le hall, utilisez la clé pour ouvrir la porte de l'aile condamnée. Yes. Yeah bébé, on est sur la bonne voie, wesh. Ah putain. Me dis pas c'est une photo de nous petits.
Small golden medallion. Or at least half a small golden medallion. It must have been one you could open originally. A small hinge inside is a photo of
Ouais, putain c'est nous la vache.
me as a little boy, 3 or 4. I'm certain. It looks just like the pictures of me as a child in Boston. Was I adopted? There's something engraved on the back of it.
Attendez mes petits loups, je vais mettre mon téléphone en charge. Oh putain, nom de Dieu.
And if it is, why was it changed when I was adopted? To make it more difficult for the Order to find me?
Ok, c'est bon. J'ai branché cette cochonnerie, donc il fallait que je fasse quoi déjà? Il fallait que j'aille... Merde, putain, j'ai oublié. Ah, viens là, toi. Putain, bientôt je passe avec un vrai casque sans fil là en wireless parce que j'en ai plein le cul de ces câbles de pute. Alors attends, ensuite aller à la bibliothèque, regarde... Attends, mais qu'est-ce que c'est que ce bordel? Ah oui, il fallait descendre en bas pour ouvrir l'aile condamnée qui se trouve ici. Donc, grâce à la clé, on va pouvoir y pénétrer normalement. Voilà, hop, tac. Yeah, bébé, wesh.
Time for a few answers.
Putain, c'est magnifique. Oh putain, c'est le couloir de la cutscene du début, les gars. Là où Catherine marchait avant que Samuel vienne foutre le feu là-dedans. Alors, on va photographier ce putain de miroir avant de l'examiner. Ah non, d'accord. Ah ok. Putain, il fait flipper le miroir, mon gars. Alors attends, direct. Hop là. Ok, après faut examiner le bordel. Yes.
The mirror is very lavish and ornately framed. There seems to be some kind of mechanism at the bottom of it. I've got no idea how it works. I think something's missing. Something small is definitely missing. A ball or something that fits in this hole. Something small.
Ok, il y a une étagère. Alors attends. Tableau.
Another old picture like all the rest. A woman with a rigid face and dead eyes. I can't tell when the picture was painted. Time seems to stand still in this castle. The woman's clothing isn't much different to Lady Victoria's. The woman could have lived here 200 years ago.
Ah oui.
Or 20 years ago.
Attends, comment ils disent ça, eux? Sortez ensuite, allez à la bibliothèque, regardez... Attends, descendez dans le hall. Utilisez la clé pour ouvrir la porte de l'aile condamnée, photographiez le miroir, examinez-le. Allez à droite, près de l'étagère, et prenez le petit disque en bois. De quelle étagère il parle?
The material is really rough and old. It's grown stiff over the years.
Ok.
The curtains are very tasteful and can't have been cheap. They're probably even made by hand. Little light gets in through the window, and the curtains make the room even darker. Outside I can see a courtyard.
Un peu morne. Ça veut dire quoi? Ça veut dire triste, quoi? Ou un truc terni.
Something small.
Ok, clic droit ou clic gauche, il dit absolument la même chose. Alors cheminée.
There hasn't been a fire in this fireplace for ages. There's some white it's cooling.
Ah. Ah non, je croyais qu'il allait prendre un truc, mais non. Ah, disque en bois, d'accord. Le mec, il dit dans la soluce, accroche-toi, examiner l'étagère, frérot. Le mec n'a même pas dit récupérer le disque en bois posé au pied du cadre à droite de la cheminée. Tu vois ce que je veux dire? Les mecs, c'est vraiment des bons à rien, des tirs au flanc, les bordels. Revenez ensuite à la bibliothèque. Et puis il y a un bordel, on va bien se faire chier avec. Voilà. Allez ensuite à la bibliothèque, regardez l'arbre généalogique. Encore une fois, et remarquez la peinture qui cache un nom. La peinture qui cache un nom. Tu vois ça, toi, frérot? Ah, là. Putain, j'avais pas vu la première fois, c'est bien foutu.
Unfortunately, it's been painted over. No way you can work out what was written there before.
Ok. Parler en... Attends, c'est ouf. Donc maintenant, on va aller parler à Louis, mais c'est un méchant micmac quand même. Hein. Je veux dire, quand t'as pas de solution et que tu te lances là-dedans, c'est très très chaud. Tu finis par y arriver, mais... Pouah, ça peut te prendre un certain temps, on va dire. Alors, on retourne parler à Louis maintenant.
Hey, Louis.
Et ensuite, on retourne voir Ralph à l'ancienne académie pour récupérer ce qu'on appelle un taquin. Alors, je n'ai aucune idée de ce que c'est cette cochonnerie, les gars, hein, j'annonce.
Lady Eleanor said she gave you the option of going back home to Wales, and even offered some money to get you set up.
I don't know what that's got to do with you.
I just find it strange. You desperately want to go back, and are even offered some money, too.
And then? Work as a caretaker in a new bloody housing estate? I've offered more than once to look after the castle in Wales, and keep it in working order. But apparently there's not enough money for that.
So, it's not so much about going back to Wales. It's more about going back to your castle and your garden.
That's right.
What you really want is to turn back time. Unfortunately, that's never been possible. Sally says that you were out in the car this morning.
Sally should keep her nose in her gossip magazines where it belongs.
So, you didn't go out in the car this morning?
I said that already.
I don't believe him. Which of the old folks could have driven the car without Lewis noticing? Well, see you later.
Not if I...
Hello, Ralph?
Hi, Darren.
Ralph, I've got something here and was wondering if you could maybe help me out with it?
I've got one of those too. Here, look.
A sliding block puzzle. I remember those from when I was a kid.
Yeah. Is it yours? A nice lady gave it to me.
A lady?
Yes, I couldn't recognize her, but Mr. Bubby says she's a holy one.
Interesting.
Mr. Bubby says you can have it. It's a bit broken.
Well, that's very nice of Mr. Bubby. Thanks a lot. I need to get going, Ralph.
See you.
Ok, donc tu combines les deux. Alors attends mon loulou, parce que là ça va être un joyeux bordel. Organiser les pièces en respectant l'ordre donné par les clous situés en haut à gauche. D'accord. Alors attends, fais-moi voir ça de plus près, mon loulou. Oh mais attends, sous de la gueule de qui lui? Attends, parce que... Oh, attends, ça va être un truc bien relou, ça, mon loulou. D'accord. Ok les petits gars, alors attends, bouge pas frérot. Alors... Ah oui, ok. Ok mon loulou, donc c'est ça le bordel. Pouah, saloperie.
Ball's outside. Now let's see what we can start with this.
Ok, donc maintenant direction le miroir de Black Mirror. Donc du château, dans l'aile, dans l'ancienne aile. Voilà, je vais placer la boule à l'embase du miroir et normalement il va se passer une cochonnerie, je suppose.
Yes, it fits. The little ball rolls around the outer circle. Now I need to adjust something else.
D'accord, il va falloir...
Middle. All right.
Bon,
let's
il va
see.
falloir libérer la boule pour qu'elle aille se loger dans une encoche au centre. Alors fais-moi voir ce bordel. Déjà, où est la boule? Ah oui, d'accord. Oh, calme-toi ma grande. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce bordel? Ah oui, d'accord, ça se fait en une fois. Merde. Ah, c'est chaud leur truc. Ah, c'est chaud. Ah, l'enculé. Ah oui, d'accord. Ouah, le bruit. Le bruit de la boule, attends. Je vais baisser un peu ça. Je vais aussi enlever des basses du casque là parce que c'est beaucoup trop, monsieur.
Alright.
Alors, lui que je voie. Ah oui, il faut déjà activer le boulier de pute. Voilà, donc la boule vient là. Elle vient. Ah putain de bordel de merde. Ça c'est le milieu, on s'en bat les couilles. Ok, donc ça va faire celle-ci. Celle-ci. Ah putain, mais c'est vraiment chaud en fait. Mais vas-y frère, à un moment donné. Ah, c'est où? C'est là. Ah, je l'ai pas mémorisé. Putain, mais dépêche-toi. Oh, l'enculé. Oh, le truc de fils de pute. Mais c'est pas vrai, ça, mon gars. Oh, vache, c'est de la merde.
Got it.
Utilisez la boule avec mes devez maintenant appuyer sur les boutons pour dégager le passage. Quand le miroir s'ouvre, entrez dans la chambre, examinez la boîte à musique et prenez la troisième pièce de mosaïque qui se trouve en dessous. Activez la boîte à musique pour que Darren retrouve sa mère originelle. Ah bon? Sa mère originelle?
There isn't the slightest
D'accord.
sign of decay. In fact, this is one of the most well-maintained rooms I've seen in the entire castle. It looks like a nursery in an old movie. A girl's room.
Ouais, de ouf. Alors, il y a une boîte à
Look at
musique
this.
ici.
More little balls.
La boîte à musique... The Music Box. Où est cette cochonnerie là? Le miroir.
I've had enough of mirrors, especially in this castle.
Ok, alors, quand le miroir s'ouvre, entrez dans la chambre, examinez la boîte à musique et prenez la troisième pièce. La boîte à musique. Oui.
Like in a dollhouse. A four-poster bed, velvet, silk, and lace. Whoever it was that set this up wanted a
Je suppose qu'il faut aller au fond.
child. Just another door that's not gonna get in my way. Just another door that's not gonna get in my way. Just another door that...
D'accord, mais calme-toi.
My photo is in one half of the locket.
D'Adriane. Mhm.
Adrian is engraved on the back.
Mais où est la putain de boîte à
These
musique?
windows also look out in the courtyard, just like in the mirror room. You can't see either of the rooms when you're standing in front of the castle. Just another door that's not gonna... Just another door...
Attends, la boîte à musique, je l'ai pas sur moi par hasard. Non, j'ai aucune boîte à musique, nom de Dieu. Ah, tiroir, ok.
Porcelain music box.
Ok.
And underneath it, the third piece of mosaic.
Ok, donc là, on va avoir le droit à une petite cutscene des familles. où on va voir sa mère originelle, quoi. Ça n'a aucun sens. Ça veut dire qu'on a été adopté par la daronne, enfin celle que nous on connaît, et que sa vraie mère n'est pas celle qu'on pense être. Enfin, c'est un petit micmac de ouf.
Oh! Oh! Ah!
Bah putain, on a bouclé le chapitre 5. Alors les petits gars, ce que je vais faire, c'est que on va jumeler le chapitre 6 à la fin du 5. Oh là là. Parce que le chapitre 6 est beaucoup plus court que les 5 autres chapitres précédents. Ton père avait beaucoup changé, mais d'où elle sort cette bonne femme? Ça l'avait empoisonné.
Mom?
I was pregnant. Twins. The doctor said it was a miracle that I gave birth to 2 healthy children, despite my burns. Despite all the suffering. A miracle. At first I didn't want to. He reminded me of him. Of what happened. Of my scars. The pain. I didn't want to live anymore. But then, these 2 little things just lying there. Helpless. Innocent. I took my parents-in-law's offer. And after more than a year in various hospitals, we moved here. I needed a hiding place. I didn't want to show my face to the world. You needed a family. Yes, I thought I understood. How had it all come to that?
And Samuel?
Your father didn't know that I was still alive. And he didn't know anything about you two. I started to hate him. He ruined my life. And his parents' life. When he turned up here, after his grandfather's death, I hid myself here in my rooms, and I waited for him to disappear again. Angelina was at boarding school, far away, safe. Friends had told Victoria that Samuel was a broken man after the fire, and didn't seem so nasty anymore, but I was still afraid of him. When the first murders happened, I sensed that Samuel's dark side had returned. However, Bates reassured me. He said that Samuel gave the impression of being quite balanced. And after all, the first incident, William's death, happened before he'd arrived. They didn't believe me when I told them how quickly and completely the curse would take control of him. Bates and Victoria blame themselves for that to this very day.
What was it that drove my father and great-grandfather mad?
The castle. It's the castle.
What do you mean, the castle?
You were a happy child. Both of you were. You enchanted the nurses and were my guiding lights in a dark night. But your behavior changed here in the castle, Adrian. We'd have just been living here for a few years when you nearly killed your sister. You became aggressive, volatile. One day you pushed Angelina down the big staircase into the hall. It was a miracle that she only broke her arm. She could have been dead.
Did you give me away because of that?
I didn't give you away. It was for your own safety. But I saw Samuel's look in your eyes, Adrian. I'm scared of my own little boy. Mrs. Michaels, the cook, who tried to pull me out of the flames and paid with her own health, took you on. You can't imagine how happy I was when I heard that your behavior became normal again in America.
You mean this castle made me sick? Made me go mad?
The people here believe that there is a curse on the golden males. Perhaps the curse means that they drive themselves to disaster as long as they live here.
Did Angelina grow up in the castle?
No, not really. She went to various boarding schools and was only here during the holidays. A dreary castle and a disfigured... like me. Not the right environment for a child. I think she was always happy when the holidays were over.
What happened then? Why did she look for me?
2 years ago, she came to visit the castle for a few weeks. She skulked around the place, read books. I didn't think she was in danger. All the other women of the family were left untouched by the curse, you see. But somehow it struck her. It made her think that she was destined for something bigger. Whispered to her power and fame. Tempting for a child who perhaps never got the attention she needed. Once we worked out that she was absorbed in things that should never have seen the light of day, we took her away from here. We reinitiated the order and hired someone to track her down after she escaped.
Reginald Boris.
Right. Once he tracked her down to Bideford, sheer horror broke out within the order. What would she want from you? Your blood? We gave orders to do whatever was needed to keep Angelina away from you.
What role do Bates and Lady Victoria play in all this?
They, like me, have witnessed what the curse can do to good people. So they've dedicated their lives to not letting it happen again.
They've brought the order back into being. An order that was founded centuries ago to fight against the curse and its repercussions.
Until it was forgotten. We've all paid dearly for that.
Who are the members of the order?
Victoria, Bates, Eleanor, and myself are committed to the order. But the others do the real work. The young Miss Valley, for example. She's the leader.
Because her brother Vic fell prey to Samuel.
That's right.
Did the order imprison me in the bunker? And kidnap me and take me to Wales?
No. We first found out from Miss Valley that you were here. We decided to get you away from here and tell you the plain truth. But it was like you suddenly disappeared from the face of the earth. We feared that Angelina had got to you.
It wasn't Angelina. Or at least not her alone. There was a man with a mask in the jail.
That wasn't one of us. At least I hope it wasn't. The order searched the whole area and we finally found you in our own assembly room of all places. We drugged you and we took you to Wales, to Eleanor's old castle. Miss Valley was already on the way to explain everything to you, but when she arrived, you were gone.
Who killed Angelina?
We don't know. Victoria thinks that Angelina might have done something to herself in her madness.
Pouring gas all over herself and setting herself on fire? Nonsense.
I know. Perhaps we have another adversary that we know nothing about.
Or could it have been me?
Impossible. We followed you through the sewer system. You didn't have time to drive to the cliffs and kill her.
Then it was the great unknown?
I doubt that we don't know him. It must be someone who knows about all the incidents in the castle and knows about the Order. One of us.
Who?
If I knew, then he would already be regretting what he has done. Angelina was a good child. She had recovered, just like you had. We should have just taken her away from here forever.
And what happens to me now?
You have to get away from here, as far as you possibly can. We don't know who killed Angelina. They could also be after you.
You mean after my blood?
That's why we have to get you out of here and organize a new identity for you. And secondly, you have to leave here under your own will. This castle, this whole area isn't good for you. I'm afraid that you would change again if you stayed any longer. You'll hallucinate and maybe one day do things you don't want to.
You mean I'll see things that aren't there at all?
I don't know. I only know that it made your father capable of butchering a 12-year-old boy.
All right then. I'll go. Mom? Will we see each other again?
Talk to Bates. He'll arrange plane tickets for you. You'll fly to Florida. We'll see each other there again in a few weeks. It's all too much. I know. But one day you'll understand. We'll talk about it, and I'll explain it all as well as I can. Goodbye, son.
Putain, c'est Catherine, ma gueule. C'est Catherine, donc Samuel, c'est notre père. Oh, c'est un truc de ouf. C'est pour ça que je comprenais pas tout à l'heure les liens familiaux.
Yes. Why didn't you say anything?
When I heard your accent, I thought it might be you, Master Adrian. But I only knew you as a child, and from what your adoptive mother said, I was only sure once you showed me the photograph of Miss Angelina.
You knew she was dead?
Yes. Her ladyship and I drove to the scene early this morning. Our source in the police informed us.
Why all the smoke and mirrors? Why didn't you just tell me what I needed to know?
We didn't know how you'd react. I went to the village a short while ago to inform Miss Barry and the others, but I couldn't find anyone. Lady Victoria thought it would be best to keep you occupied and keep an eye on you until... yes, until reinforcements arrived.
That won't be necessary. I'll go of my own will.
I'm glad to hear that. Ask Lewis for the tickets. Sally should instruct him to collect the tickets from a travel agency in the next town.
Thank you, Bates. Where are the ladies?
They've retired. The last few days were very stressful for them.
You know, there must still be an unknown antagonist.
Yes, I believe someone was working with Miss Angelina.
Someone from the castle?
Or from the village. At least someone
Ça pourrait être ce
who
fils de
really
pute de Tom,
knows
je serais
their
pas
way
étonné.
around.
And ultimately cleared their partner out of the way.
Ok, faut aller parler à Louis maintenant. Enfin, Louis.
Hey,
Putain, mais
Lewis.
lui, il joue de la clé à molette comme Jaja, hein, le Louis.
What is it now?
Are you back already?
What are you talking about?
Bates said he'd sent Sally to you, so you drive her to the travel agent.
Why a travel agent? If he's thrown her out, it would be just as easy to put her on a train.
You mean Sally wasn't here?
I haven't seen her since this morning.
What's going on? Is he lying? Or Sally? Or is it Bates? Are one of those three the murderer? Only one of them has left the ground since I got here. Well, see you later.
Ok, mon loulou. Donc maintenant que ça c'est fait,
If I see you first.
ça c'est fait, il faut qu'on file dans la salle de bain. Et là, on va découvrir un truc assez douteux.
Oh my God!
Voilà.
Sally!
Oh la pauvre petite quoi. Rien demandé. Oh la vache.
She's dead. Oh, come on. Think, Darren. Bates may have well told her to sort out the tickets. The unknown antagonist then murdered her before she could reach Lewis. That means all three of them could be innocent. Or better yet, anyone in the castle could still be after me. Yeah, well, apart from Sally. She's the second young woman that was getting in someone's way.
Ok. Donc là, petit Mister Egg, frérot. On prend Sally en photo. Et putain, c'est sacrément long, hein, son histoire de cliché à lui là aussi. La vache. Faut fermer la fenêtre. Voilà. Donc on referme la fenêtre dans la foulée.
The window is closed.
Ok. Fermer la fenêtre. Ouvrir le robinet. Lequel? Celui-là? Peut-être? Ou celui-là?
The water is boiling hot.
Ah non, ça va faire de la buée et on va voir la lettre B. Ok. Attends.
It's running. The water is boiling hot.
Attends. Ah d'accord, faut réexaminer le corps ensuite pour voir la lettre B. Lettre qui accuse Bates, évidemment.
There really is something written on the tiles. A B. Like Bates. That must mean that Bates isn't the murderer. I mean, how could Sally have written a B on the tiles? And when? As her head was being held underwater and she was frantically fighting for her life? Or after the shock caused her untimely death? It's that easy for you. You're gonna have to be a bit more creative to throw me off the scent. Bates is the one I can trust the most. It seems the murderer wanted to keep me away from him. A pile of towels. Small ones, big ones, nothing but towels. A pile of towels.
Ok. Ah ok, il ouvre toujours le même. D'accord, mais attends. Attends. Photographier le cadavre et refermer la fenêtre, ouvrir le robinet, examiner encore une fois le corps pour voir la lettre B sur la baignoire. Malgré le fait que cette lettre accuse Bates, il s'agit d'une fausse piste. Le château prend feu, donc je pense qu'il faut essayer de sortir.
The killer wanted me to suspect the butler, but his misguided message only achieved the opposite.
Ok, donc faut sortir de la salle de bain pour voir que c'est le feu, non? Je suppose. Hein.
Oh no, the castle is burning.
Ok, c'était bien ça les petits gars. Donc une serviette.
I think, Darren, towels. Some of them are huge. I'll take one of the very big ones.
Ok, à partir de ce moment-là, on va la tremper dans l'eau. Ça va nous permettre de circuler tranquillou dans le château. Enfin, tranquillou, c'est une manière de parler, mais éviter de respirer trop de fumée. Ça, c'est une technique vieille comme le monde. Voilà.
Excellent. It's dripping wet.
Voilà, hop.
Okay, Darren. Take a deep breath and go for it.
Oh putain. Oh la vache. pauvre château, quoi. Putain, il y a du spectre. Il y a du spectre, mon loulou. Ah, pauvre bête.
Bates, can you hear me?
Adrian, my boy, it's all over. The castle.
Don't worry, I'll get you out of here.
No. I've spent my whole life in this castle, and I want to die here.
But you...
Listen, boy. This castle drove your father and his father before him to disaster. Don't let it corrupt you too. Defend yourself against it.
How should I defend myself against it?
Get away from here and don't ever come back. You have a life in New England waiting for you. A good life, even if you don't see it like that. Run, Darren Michaels. Run and don't ever look back.
Putain, le pauvre Bates, quoi. Ah, c'est relou. C'est super chiant. Putain, mais repose en paix, mon bonhomme. Mon gars sûr et certain, wesh. Mon dinosaure sûr.
Okay, I'll go, but not before I found Angelina's murderer.
Ah, there you are. I was starting to worry I'd started the fire too soon.
What? It was you? You killed Angelina and the others? You set fire to the castle and imprisoned me?
I started the fire, yes. And I locked you in the bunker. But I'm no murderer. So don't force me to be one.
What is all this? What do you want?
This is no time for long explanations. The car's waiting. We're going on a little trip.
Ah oui, il est armé, le con. J'avais pas vu.
All right then, Lewis. What have you got to do with the Gordons? Why are you chasing this illusion?
I'm not interested in the curse.
He's only after the money.
That's impossible.
Elle est encore vivante, cette connasse. Notre sœur de merde, la Angelina.
What? What are you doing?
I'm fulfilling my destiny. I will evoke Mordred's power and use it for my own purposes.
Boris? And Sally? And my adoptive mother?
She guessed who I was when I was standing at her door. She wanted to warn the Order. I couldn't allow that. She banged her head on the side table. I thought she was dead.
Mais quelle grosse saloperie, mon gars, elle.
What was all that with Reginald Boris?
The Order put him on my back, as I found out shortly after your mother's accident. Boris wanted to sideline me, putting me in the frame for Fuller's murder. My plan was to take you back with me to England. As long as Boris was around, I was worried that he'd tell you all about me. So I flew back to England and called you up. And just as I expected, you turned up here like a shining hero to rescue me.
Mhm.
What's this all about? What do you want from me?
I cannot enter the Academy nor the Summoning Chamber without the blood of a male Gordon. You just can't imagine my disappointment when I had to acknowledge that Richard's blood wouldn't do, and my delight when I found you.
And the whole time you never knew about me?
No. Our mother and the others kept the secret very well hidden. But then I found some writings which told me everything. I came to Biddeford to wrap you around my little finger, and it worked well. I knew that we were bonded by something.
And you're deaf? Who had to die for you?
The good Miss Valley built the order back up again, after there had been no sign of it for almost 100 years. No wonder that she hung around there so much. Samuel, our father, killed her little brother Vic. I had to protect myself from her.
So you murdered her in cold blood and set her on fire.
And killed 2 birds with 1 stone. No pun intended. The order lost its leader, and everyone thought I was dead to boot. All I had to do was forge my diary entries and lure you into the castle.
Wasn't that a big risk? Sending me into the castle?
Of course. But what choice did I have? I couldn't go myself, and Lewis had proven himself to be incapable. If anyone could find the mosaic tiles, it was you. I guess that you'd found out about our secret. But we always had a plan B for that eventuality.
Set fire to the castle and kill everyone in it?
How'd you arrive at that?
Mom?
Now, get in there.
Mais
Stand
quel
there,
putain de bordel!
Listen, Angelina.
Shut it. Lewis, guard the door. Make sure that no one gets in or out. And you.
Let me guess. I've got to open the door.
Correct. Put the pieces in place.
Alors attends. Faut prendre déjà la lampe à huile. Voilà. Attends, ils disent qu'il y a une bougie à choper? Comment? Ah oui, d'accord.
That's strange. The candle on the plinth is burning. Who lit it?
Ok, on va combiner la bougie et la lampe. Voilà.
The oil lamp's lit. I don't need the candle anymore.
Très bien. Donc on va placer tous les morceaux là-dedans.
The tile fits exactly. There are 3 grooves in the second tile fits too. There's just the last one missing. Okay, all the tiles are in place.
Et ensuite on place la lampe à pétrole sur le haut du socle.
There has to be something about
Et voilà.
the head and the flare. Maybe I can press it.
I don't think so. Cut open your hand on the wall.
You want me to?
Do it!
Don't do it, Darren. You mustn't open the gate for her.
I'll count to 3. 3.
Stop! All right. I'll do it.
That's it! Come on, get in there.
Impressive.
Oh, je me souviens. C'est un bordel ici aussi.
It looks like it's been a real long time since anyone has been in here.
This is just the beginning. I can feel the power. Mordred is here. Very close.
C'est une putain de cintrée en fait là, Angelina. Hein.
Picked 8 chosen ones who guard over the power. The gate should only be opened when all 8 are standing on these stone slabs. Otherwise, death will follow. So it says in the old writings.
Oh well, I guess we can forget that. There's just 4 of us.
Don't be stupid. You'll think of something, dear brother.
She's completely nuts. It's no good. It seems like each of the 8 slabs has to be loaded with weight. But what if one of the 8 chosen ones suddenly and irreplaceably dies? They must have taken some precautions against that happening. I better take a look around.
Ok, alors, là tu sais quoi mon loulou? Par sécurité, je vais faire une sauvegarde parce que dans mes souvenirs, il y avait moyen de mourir ici aussi. Donc je vais pas me faire baiser au cas où je fais de mauvaises manips. Voilà. Photographier la grille. Alors, direct petite Mister Egg des familles, voilà. Et rabasser le bout de papier qui est là, apparemment. Ok. Un coup, elle nous menace, 2 secondes après, on est en train de prendre des photos, ça dérange personne. C'est quand même un peu loufoque, ça. Oui, c'est bon. Prends le bout de papier. Voilà.
There's a semicircle drawn on the note. It's made up of 8 different symbols. I reckon that this is some kind of a user manual for the floor slabs. There's a knife or something drawn on the 3rd tile from the left. Also, there's a flower on the outer left one. The left-hand middle one has a sun. The right-hand middle one has water. And the outer right one is a snowflake. There's a semicircle drawn on the note. I read there's an also.
Ok. Monter sur la 6e dalle en partant de la gauche. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
A total of 8 stone slabs embedded in the floor. Let's see. That wasn't so
putain.
great. Angelina?
What is it?
You have to stand on one of the stone slabs.
So I can then get a knife in my ribs? I don't think so.
The stone slabs are connected to the grate. If you don't stand on them, I can't open the grate.
Then she should stand on it. Where should she go?
Ah oui. What? Attends. Attends frérot, parce que... c'est pas très clair.
What do you want from me exactly?
You still don't get it. Have I got one stupid brother or what? Open the grate. You only have to press on all of the stone slabs.
On my own. How am I supposed to do that?
You'll think of something.
D'accord, mais alors attends. Je comprends pas. Monter sur la 6e dalle en partant de la gauche. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. En fait, c'est celle-ci. Ah oui, j'avais pas compté. Ouais, ok. Autant pour moi. Ok.
Angelina?
What is it?
Can Catherine stand on the stone slab over to the right?
Il est bien que trouvé quand même ce passage avec d'autres personnages et tout. Ça change un peu étant donné que c'est quand même un jeu où t'es tout le temps tout seul, quasiment tout le temps tout seul à faire les énigmes et tout ça. Donc ça c'est plutôt cool. Ah oui, alors ici c'est pareil. Là, là, parlez à Angelina pour qu'elle place votre mère. Entrez par la porte de droite qui s'ouvre et inspectez les lieux. Revenez à la première salle et montez sur la 2e dalle. Ah, on va inspecter les lieux.
A big panel of bars and buttons. Looks complicated. That's a... No idea what
Tu m'étonnes.
That's a...
Ok, donc il y a tout ça à examiner.
No idea what these gears do. They're probably connected with the traps and the ropes.
Ah ouais, tu vois, tous les trucs qui sont là exprès pour perforer le
No
fion.
idea what these gears do. No idea. A rope that must be connected to the mechanism. A rope that must... A rope that must... A rope that must be connected...
Ok, donc on ressort. Alors là, ils te disent, et monter sur la 2e dalle. Mais en partant de la droite ou de la gauche? Ok, c'était bien celle-ci. Ok. Ok, donc faut que je demande à Angelina de se mettre là maintenant.
Angelina?
What is it?
Mom, can you please stand on the stone slab here?
Ok. Il va y avoir une cochonnerie à résoudre, frérot, ici. Avec ça, là. Examiner les tableaux. Donc, on va tout examiner.
It says here, dress of green and hat of white. All would agree a welcome sight. With bells that in the wind do swing, heralding the start of spring. It says dress of on this panel is make things harder, make things softer, make a rich man, make a pauper.
Ah, les musiques sont
Not
vraiment
too
tellement
close, but
épiques,
love
frérot.
me true. Too close and I'll devour you.
Quand on te...
There's a rhyme
Ah, ça c'est cadeau, mon petit madame. Parfait.
Quand tu veux. At least not on the sea, but round and up and down, working hard for thee, grinding up with my back teeth, producing, as I said, the main ingredient which you need to make your daily bread. Here's written, in the air it flies, on the ground it lies. It adorns the trees, makes old men wheeze. On the stove it melts, from gray skies it pelts.
D'accord.
There's some kind of mechanism fitted here. Lots of symbols. What a surprise.
Ok, alors là... Alors attends, comment ça fonctionne? Ah, ok, d'accord. Placer le feu en haut. Ah oui, je vois le délire. Attends. Et le moulin à droite. Ok. Stylé, frérot.
That's it.
Ah putain, mais les mecs, ils t'avaient fait des mécanismes démoniaques pour l'époque, frérot. Voilà, une fois qu'on a ces cochonneries-là... Quand les colonnes s'ouvrent, prenez les 3 bâtons et revenez à la salle principale, placez les bâtons jaunes sur la première dalle. Ok, ah oui d'accord, ils vont faire office de poids. Ok d'accord, je vois le délire. Bouge pas mon petit bonhomme, alors attends. Quand les colonnes s'ouvrent, prenez les 3 bâtons, revenez à la salle principale, placez les bâtons jaunes sur la première dalle verte. What? Attends, parce que c'est vraiment pas clair. Sur la première dalle, donc ici, si on calcule que ça se lit de gauche à droite, bien sûr.
The stone slab is locked into place, but nothing else is happening. I've pushed the appropriate bar into the opening. The slab should be deactivated.
Ok, donc tu sais quoi, je vais re-sauvegarder mon loulou parce que à tout moment, je peux prendre un système de pique sur la tronche et je suis très déçu finalement. Voilà, donc le vert sur la 4e. Donc, merde, ici, techniquement, hein, si j'ai bien capté ce qu'il voulait dire, le gras, c'est ça, hein, mon petit bonhomme. Donc le bleu vient ici. Ah oui, on voit que c'est vert. Eh mais c'est chaud les couleurs, frérot. Quand même, hein. Faut pas être daltonien. Oh, c'est un bordel.
police to
Alors attends, parce que là ensuite... Faut monter là, nous, maintenant.
very carefully now.
Et on va déjouer un putain de piège. Voilà. Putain, c'est extrêmement violent ce truc-là. Prenez alors le couteau et demandez à votre mère de revenir à la 6e salle. Ah oui, le couteau. Comment ça, le couteau? Quel couteau?
Mom?
Yes.
Non, attends. Non, attends. Mais quel couteau, frérot? Attends, mais qu'est-ce qu'il raconte? Prenez alors le couteau et demandez à votre mère de revenir à la 6e dalle. Donc 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Angelina?
What is it?
Can Catherine stand on the stone slab over to the right?
Non mais en fait... Attends, il n'y a pas de couteau ici, on est d'accord? Ça veut dire qu'il y avait un couteau dans l'autre pièce et je l'ai pas vu? Attends.
Angelina?
What is it?
Mom, can you please stand up?
Voilà, donc faut faire retourner la daronne. Putain, c'est long les gars. C'est long et c'est pas clair. Quand vous dites c'est pas clair, merci. Putain, t'as vu ces statues extrêmement glauques. Ah, c'est de mauvais goût, hein. Vache. Y'a pas un schlass qui traîne ici, quoi? Qui m'aurait échappé.
It's dress of green. Make thing not too close.
De quel couteau il parle?
This box is empty.
Vers le vestibule.
There's water here. The light can only penetrate a few feet down. It might be 10 feet deep.
On est bien d'accord?
I'd never ever dive in there.
Ouais, tu m'étonnes.
A repulsive figure. Some demon or other. Or perhaps...
Mais attends, de quel couteau il parle, putain? Prenez alors le couteau et demandez à votre mère de revenir à la 6e dalle. Il y a un couteau ici que j'ai pas vu alors?
The lattice gate opens using the mechanism up there somehow. The stone...
Ok.
I've got nothing to say to that pig.
Ah, couteau,
The knife was released
putain.
when the trap was sprung. I'll take it.
Le bec te dit pas en face de la 3e dalle, et il y a maintenant un couteau une fois que le piège est déclenché. Putain, mais les mecs, mais faites des solutions correctes, quoi. Demandez à votre mère de revenir à la 6e dalle, donc 1, 2, ok.
Mom,
Yes.
would you please... Yes.
Voilà. Ok, maintenant on s'occupe du mécanisme ici.
Levers, but I can choose whether I want to select the symbol on the left or right with the little levers. The bars can be moved, and it seems like I can enter the answer with the big button.
Allez, c'est parti mon loulou. Alors attends, parce que là... Alors, placez les interrupteurs dans cet ordre. Le premier et le 5e à droite. Et tous les autres à gauche. Donc le premier et le 5e à droite. Et tous les autres à gauche. Passez maintenant au symbole et placez le symbole voulu entre les deux barres en commençant du haut vers le bas. Le deuxième à droite, le premier à gauche, le 5e à gauche, le premier à gauche, le 4e à droite. Appuyez enfin sur le bouton qui est en bas à gauche. Attends, mais je... Attends. J'ai pas bien compris le truc. Attends. Bouge pas, ma Lulu. Attends, déjà, lui, il est là. Lui, il est là. Lui, là. Et celui-là, ici, ok. Alors, attends. Là, on est bon. Là, on est bon. Là, on est bon. Ici, on est bon. Et le dernier, du coup, si j'ai bien compris... Attends. Et le dernier, c'est donc le troisième là. D'accord. Ok.
Okay. I think I know now which rope I have to cut to spring the right trap.
Putain, c'est un bordel, mon loulou.
One should land on the slab. I hope I'm not mistaken.
Passez maintenant au symbole et placez le symbole voulu entre les deux barres en commençant du haut vers le bas. Attends, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Donc c'est celle-ci qu'il faut qu'on coupe, les gars. Ok.
Quickly now. Hopefully this is the right rope.
Putain, c'est chaud quand même. Ok, donc maintenant, il va y avoir une petite cutscene.
What are you doing?
That was...
One more slip up like that, and our mother gets it. Got it?
Yes, all right. It won't happen again.
That's what I thought.
Okay, now 4 of the stone slabs are deactivated, and Catherine's standing on one of them. This is my chance. I've got to convince Angelina and Lewis to stand on the wrong slabs. Hopefully my plan's gonna work. Angelina?
What is it?
Listen, there's really no other way. We'll have to stand on the remaining slabs if the gate's gonna open.
All right then. But if there's any messing around...
Got it. I think I've disarmed all the traps. Mom, you stay there. Lewis stands over there.
Ok, il le fait automatiquement.
I think we should swap places. You got nothing against that, have you?
Do what you want.
Very clever.
Elle récupère le pétard direct, la connasse.
So ruthless.
Don't worry. You're next.
The weight is on the slab. What are you waiting for?
Lewis is dead. Don't you care?
He wouldn't have left these ruins alive anyway. Go on. What?
Nothing. No, she's completely lost.
What?
No. Some kind of holder. But what goes in it?
Ça va être la fameuse grosse boule noire qu'on avait dans Black Mirror 1 qui a été volée dans le musée. Ah oui, le cric, les gars.
Finally. Go on, lead the way.
Oh la vache, putain, le lieu démoniaque. Manque plus qu'une table de Ouija et on est au calme.
Yes, master.
What? Was that Mordred?
Oh, mais quel gros fils de puterie de merde. Ouais, elle a pété des câbles, elle.
Whoa. Let's get out of here.
Oh putain, les mecs ils sont extrêmement masqués ici. Ils sont cagolailles.
The order. That must be the order.
Stop him! He mustn't be allowed to evoke him!
Calm down, people. Down.
Ah ouais.
Side.
Donc là, attention les gars, il faut retourner immédiatement là-bas. Voilà, bon, il le fait automatiquement. Ok, nickel. Putain, mais quel joyeux bordel. Ah, voilà. On est obligé de retourner dans la salle du sacrifice. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Il va sauter dans le trou ici? Ah oui, on voit qu'il y a une cavité. Ok. Ah non, oui, d'accord.
Could be a trap. Maybe it's the only chance to save Mom. Is she here?
No.
Come, let's get you out of here.
No. Don't you understand, Adrian? It's not about me. It's not only about you either. Your father caused a lot of suffering, and I don't want you to become guilty too.
I don't intend to.
That's not your decision. These are powers that are greater than a single person.
Exactly. It's about infinite power. Divine power. Power that has been sleeping for too long. To the altar!
Screw you.
I don't like to repeat myself. Go to the altar and read from the book.
I don't like to repeat myself either. Screw you.
The next bullet is going through your kneecap.
You won't get any further without me. You can't kill me. You need me.
But I don't need her. And what can you do without an eye, a hand?
There is no curse. It's a mental illness. It's passed down from generation to generation and causes delusions.
Delusions. And what do you call this? Read.
So the cow, who said here, Caraxo Zodere, Motarebe, Vaxto Sabrave, Malior, Vaxto Sabra, Malior im Ibute, Amenia Vibusadir, Amena Voxataka.
Yes! Yes! And now?
Angelina, it's lunacy! Even if there was a curse, then it'd only affect the male Gordons.
No, me too. I can hear them. The voices, they whisper to me. Always since you went.
Angelina, please!
I'm sorry, dear brother. I need your blood and no other.
Oh, il est horrible en fait, on a une de ces sales gueules. Et félicitations mon petit bonhomme, tu as fini Black Mirror 2. Voilà. Mais le mystère reste entier, on est bien d'accord, hein, c'est compliqué quoi. Ok, bon, bah, on aura bouclé cette pute, hein, on aura bouclé ça proprement. Alors pour être tout à fait franc, il y a encore plus d'erreurs dans cette solution-là qu'il y en avait dans Black Mirror 1 déjà. Putain, c'est... ouais. Bon, bah, je vais m'attaquer gentiment à BM3, dans le plus grand des calmes. Alors, il me semble que dans le 3, on a aussi Darren. Je crois qu'on retourne au château de Black Mirror. Je crois, hein. Parce que le 3, en fait, il se passe pas plusieurs années. Parce qu'en fait, le 2 se passe plusieurs années après le 1, seulement le 3 se passe vraiment à l'affilée du 2. Vous voyez ce que je veux dire? Je crois que quand le 2 commence, limite on retourne au château, il y a les pompiers qui sont en train d'éteindre l'incendie et tout, quoi, tu vois. Donc, c'est vraiment la suite logique, là, pour le coup. Bah écoutez, les petits bonhommes, on va... Je peux zapper cette merde très bien. Bah écoutez, j'espère que cette solution aura pu vous aider si vous vous êtes trouvé bloqué. J'ai essayé de trouver les petites incohérences qu'il y avait dans cette solution-là et de vous faire quelque chose de plus clair et de concis. Donc j'espère que ça aura pu vous aider les gars. En attendant, je vous fais des bisous, vous prenez soin de vous et on se retrouve pour la solution de BM3.